about porn on stream?
On Twitch? I think you can.
You can talk. Well, I mean,
Chuck it in me
Twitch-
gash, as they say.
Twitch is basically a porn website now.
Yeah.
Don't say that.
Evolution, just get your titties out.
Right.
Actually, no, male titties not allowed.
Middies.
Midi.
Dude, if you're a girl and there are breasts on your chest, why are you not trying to make money off of them? Like, let's be real.
Self-respect. Long-term over short-term gain.
Alright, Illusion.
Oh, I'm
wasn't
sorry.
looking for a real answer.
My bad. I don't know why I started speaking.
Oh my god, I hate people
Yes, I can-
ask how long have I been living in my current house? And it's like, shit, nigga. Oh, shit, dude? I don't know.
Whoa! Twitch!
Shit,
Please
my
don't ban me again.
I'm
Shit,
sorry.
my ethnic brother.
Shit.
Fellow darkness.
What's up, Enderman?
Good gracious, Enderman, as I say. Put down the television.
Put down my TV. Oh, Jimmy.
Bunch of fucking Endermen in my living room. That was like the best part of playing Minecraft with those guys.
When you get
When does the school start? It's like August, right?
When does the school start, eh?
Great question.
Like what month? Isn't it like August?
Nobody knows.
It's late August.
Okay.
And if you got a fucked up school, it's late.
They
what's
asked for the
month,
date?
September.
What type of psychomaniacs are they?
Just say the 26th. It's not like they're gonna check.
Watch.
Well, it is about that time. You there, David? Very nice.
He said he was shitting.
Uh-oh. Is it like a Uchi shit, where we should expect him 2 years from now?
No, he shits like a normal human.
Okay.
So 1 year.
Have you ever seen a doctor about your,
I just take long shits. I like to take my time to relieve my bowels, asshole.
Oh my god. What was the point? I hate jobs like
A
What's the
lifetime of
point of me
Filipino
listening?
food has caused gradual nerve damage to my ass muscles. Now it takes forever for me to defecate.
Oh, I heard about a Philippine
Philippine. A Philippine.
There was
Is that
a
not the right
Philippine
word?
once.
A Philippine person.
is that not the right word or
Filipino.
Filipino? Alright, I heard about this Filipino folk tale about some reverse centaur that would play pranks on people. And if you ever it'll try to eat you if you try and fuck with it though.
Oh,
That's
good.
like most Filipino folklore.
And,
It'll
and,
just eat you.
And after killing you, it's
there's
just a
ever,
social experiment, bro.
if there's ever rain during the daytime, that means they are currently having a wedding and they purposely did not invite you. Thought that was
Sick pranks.
Filipino culture, a little difficult to understand.
My mom would tell me when she was little that she was afraid of the mango tree they had because her mom said that some folklore of like just a giant dude lives in there. Like
Oh, the
just a big
giants?
ass dude.
yeah.
They would just
big-ass
snatch
dudes.
you up and kill you if you came near the mango tree.
They either get you lost or they'll fucking murder you.
My mom was like that. I never picked my mother's mangoes for that reason. I was like, alright, mom.
And if they what's it called? There's something you can do though. I think if you like showed it respect, or if you asked it, can I walk through here? And if you trick it and manage to catch it, it has to grant you 3 wishes.
Damn.
What you
I
don't,
don't
know,
even
Uchi,
know
is
this
that your
is
mom
awesome.
never tells you about the aunt that you've never had.
My mom's a crazy fuck, dude. She used to just like throw wasp nests at her friends and then run away.
Oh my god.
Yeah, but you're in the Philippines. What else do you do with your time, right?
I guess.
I mean, yeah, you're right.
It's like I don't know. What do we do in our spare time? Like, talk about the game and like the weather and shit like that. We have like our modern day things to entertain us, shows and stuff. But if you're in the Philippines, like, I threw a wasp
Especially,
nest at
like-
somebody the other day. Yeah, I heard about that.
Especially like 30, 40 years ago, you're just like, oh, you're just fucked.
When I
You're
was
either-
a freshman in high school, one of my best friends' brother was like in this crisis because his brother's best friends were in this gang with like 10 people and they wanted to just go egg hobos, but like he didn't want to go egg hobos because like what the fuck is wrong with you? He's like, dude, my friends all just want to go egg hobos, but I don't want to do that. What do I do? And I'm just like, dude, you should probably not go throw eggs at hobos. Would you like to go to heaven when you die?
But Dad, all of my friends are doing it.
Think
They're
about, like,
all
how
playing
fucked up
Naga Siren.
that
I
is.
have to.
Like, picture this happening. Like, 9 high school kids just roll up on you, and you're just, like, in your blanket under a bridge. They just start chucking eggs at you. Imagine the horror. Poor guys, man.
It's probably almost as bad as getting water-filled condoms thrown at you in a locked bathroom stall.
But why condoms, though? I don't understand.
Because you don't just
They
keep
prob-
a couple random balloons on you,
They
like
probably
in your wallet.
because they didn't pop for sure. So they just like they hit them, bounced off the floor, and they probably just picked them up again.
I mean, if one of them did pop, you'd be like, I'm glad I didn't use that one.
Yeah, I'm glad I'm just throwing them at this kid in a
There's
bathroom.
like, there's like the shitty lube on them, so you like smell like shit because all that lube's getting all over your clothes and shit. Goodness gracious.
Latex
What
and
a day.
cheap lube, that's what you smell like rolling into your next class.
Gross as fuck, man.
Goodness fucking gracious.
Imagine telling your friends in the future,
Okay.
in solace, that that you were bullied. They just don't laugh at you again.
Yeah, but that's legitimately funny. Like,
He did not think it was funny.
He was very upset.
there was a kid that, like, we locked in a trash can, because, like, it had a thing that you could, like, close the top with, and you couldn't open it from the inside, and, like, we
Jesus.
laugh about it later, kind of thing. Yeah, and he's, like, I don't know, he's, like, remarkably chill about the whole thing.
It's like, yeah, man, I got thrown in a trash can. That's whatever.
Yeah. Well, we're all, like, buddies, right? Because if you can stomach that, like, if you can take it, then you, like, have just gained 1,000 brownie points with the dudes, right? But if you, like, break down and cry, it's like, oh, okay.
Alright, but what if he didn't cry and he just came out and started throwing up? What
Just vomit violently.
Vomit on the first person.
Or he just, like, stands up, just stripped down pure naked, and then started boxing with one of them.
No, you just have to get your balls out. Nothing else. Just your balls.
Well, good to see you, David. How's your
Is the
shit?
game up? It
Uh,
was fine. My roommate needed help as well.
your roommate helped?
He needed some help, so I went out and helped him.
Oh.
He was really stuck in there.
Showing up for me.
Tabletop room's going up.
Oh, Monday group. They wanted to meet us back at the tower, or start heading back on winter 1st. 1st of winter, whatever.
What day is it today? I don't know.
Today is Thursday.
It was like
My
spring
dudes.
something, I think. Right? It was spring. I think it was spring.
It was spring.
We're gonna have to delete a bunch of shit off the table. Oh, excuse me.
Call the fucking commoners.
Yep. Alright, well, I think we're good to go here, shall we? Do you need a minute?
No, it's just. Did Monday group leave a message for us, or are we gonna do that in game?
I'll do that in game. So, it's good to see you guys here again for another game of Skyfall 5e. How's the week? Anything exciting? Or since Monday, I suppose?
I'm
almost
almost done.
It was dope.
It's
I'm
dope,
back, by the way.
yeah?
We didn't kill Mythic Mother on Tuesday. That was pretty cool, right, Andrew David?
It was fun at least.
Yeah.
Okay, nice. In any case, good to have you here. Might as well pick up where we left off. Now, in the last one, we had decided to split the groups, and you guys are going to go and kind of quest back with the original folks and see to meeting back here at another time, which the two parties have agreed upon here. So you guys are all going to return to the tower before the end of this timeline that you've been placed on. Now, with that, you guys are on the outskirts of the tower, like you're just kind of outside of it, and the other group has turned and head off into the distance, and it's up to you guys now to decide what the next move is. So I hand it over to you.
Did we catch where they were going at all? Did they say anything? Were they going to the City of Shadows?
No, they didn't. And table talk, that's because no one from their group has told me what they're doing. So I guess you guys have first dibs.
Okay, so do we wanna start like talking about it before we start? Do we wanna like just table talk it?
Yeah, if you guys want to
Yeah,
do some
yeah.
table talk stuff,
So like
that's
as
fine.
far as I'm concerned, there's like a lot of things that are in the realm of possibility for us to do, right? So
We can fight a
one-
Kraken.
We
Not
can
a Kraken, a
we can
kaiju.
fight Godzilla.
Yeah, you can fight a kaiju.
Gojira!
Gojira.
What's this about Gojira?
There's a kaiju.
Jesse, Kothar, and BP ran by this town that was next to Kothar's village. That was like, yo, there's some runes here. Let's just steal shit. And then there was a Godzilla.
Okay.
It's like
We're
the
not-
size.
we're
It's like
not
bigger than
exaggerating.
house.
How big it is. It is a literal kaiju.
Okay.
And then we did some research about City of Shadows. There's a bunch of ghosty fucks, and there's a like, it's not like big things that'll get you. It's like a lot of small things.
Just a lot of mobs.
Just a lot of dudes coming up trying to take your shoes.
Nice.
I'm good at dealing with small dudes.
What?
Wait. Well, they're all a bunch of ghosts though. So we need first plan is get
He's
you
got-
a magical weapon.
He's got silver arrows.
Now you
But
guys have.
what if they're but what if
We
they're
have
on
gold.
his face?
We have gold now. We have gold now.
He can disengage. He got silver arrows.
You guys had
Alright.
split up, right? The loot. Can you refresh me on what your party picked up? Who's got what here?
I got the ring of invisibility.
Nice. Okay.
I have
I
a
have-
dancing sword.
Okay.
I have the Ring of Featherfall.
I also don't know. Hang on. Let me.
Remember,
pull-
Toxma, when you activate, you can pick 5 other people.
Wait, I can give my whole party Featherfall?
No.
Yeah.
It's just on you permanently.
What? I thought it activates I thought the ring lets you cast Featherfall.
Oh, let me check here.
That would be dope.
That's what I kind of wanted, so I can use my reaction to help everybody.
Put it on the tank.
Oh yeah, Illusion's right. It's just you. Yeah, fuck that ring.
Yeah.
It's just on
That's-
you permanently though. That's pretty cool.
Yeah, you don't have to cast or activate. It also means that, like, if you're unconscious, you can still fall off a building and not die. Because with the other version, you would need to, like, activate the spell. With this, if that's on your finger, you can just fall any distance. Like, fall damage does nothing to you.
Okay, wait, Illusion, is that you saying that, or because the thing says 60 feet? So,
Well, you know, it would still, like, you know, you'd bruise yourself, but 60 feet is not really enough to do damage to you.
Oh, I'm just
So-
making sure because I don't want him to jump from the
Let's just go with
atmosphere.
any distance. Let's go with any distance. That sounds fun.
Jump from the fucking stratosphere and just live.
Just burns up. Well, it doesn't give fire resistance. Fuck.
So, dancing sword. It says it uses my attack roll and ability score modifier to damage rolls. So it's what I roll on the d20 to attack with is the damage die.
Yeah, it's all. I think it's all your stuff. It uses all your stats. It's just fly around, slap.
Okay.
Here, let me give it a look, just so that we're sure.
I just wanted to be because I was looking for the damage die, but from what
Oh,
I
it
can
depends on the
tell,
sword.
And
It just says
ability
dancing
score.
sword.
Yeah, so it's
Use
either a
your
long
attack
sword or a
roll
short.
and ability score modifier to damage rolls. So if
Uh,
I roll like a 17, is that 17
17 plus proficiency plus
plus
strength.
ability score? Is it strength or is it?
Well, it
versus
says your
the-
ability score modifiers.
So,
Oh, wait,
so,
sorry.
Yeah, So
Your
like,
attack
I
roll.
get. Well, I guess solution is it a dancing longsword or a dancing short sword?
It's a longsword.
Okay, so yeah, I'd use your strength.
Yeah.
Okay.
Can you make it your pack weapon? And if then,
Yes.
can you make it charisma?
If I was the correct warlock, yes.
Oh, get fucked, loser.
Oof. You gonna take that?
Toxma, can we get a proper oof?
Why me? I mean, I'll try.
Because you're the only person who can.
No, like Roblox.
No, the
You mean
Roblox oof.
Oh, Oh, I'm trying to fucking remember.
Oof! Very close. It's way better than any of us could do. It's so hard. It's so hard.
It's like pixelated, kind of.
Yeah, that's part of it. There's like a compression issue.
It's like, it's weird. The emphasis isn't on like the first O, it's on the second O somehow. I don't know how it works. It's like,
Also, did we level up from killing the 3 invokers?
No,
Oh, I asked
you
that
just
last
looted
time.
the shit out of them.
can I look out the window? What's going on? What's popping?
You see Monday group leaving. It's like,
Yeah, what's the yeah, the group is off down the road, but otherwise, I mean, it's like I would say a fairly nice day outside. You guys arrived when it was in the afternoon. It's the evening now, and nighttime is kind of coming around. The stars are starting to pop out and all that.
Do I just see like a tree in the distance? Like, what's the farthest away tree I can see out the window?
Yeah, like down in the valley, there's a bunch of trees, and that's maybe, a couple hours walk away from here.
Can I see if I can just shoot it from here?
I knew it. I was like, are you just gonna shoot it?
Sure. Now, you go up towards the window, which is a little awkward, but point your cannon out the side there, and for whatever reason, while you guys are standing about and deciding what to do next, BP just shoots out the window. And sure enough, BP, you fire. Make an attack roll for me.
It's like a 26.
Okay. It takes a moment, and at first you wonder if nothing's happened, and then you watch as like the tree splinters apart in the distance, and then you hear like a
Yes.
a kind of rumble sound returning.
Joke's on you. That was the kaiju show.
If we do wish to siege the kaiju,
But I need to be piloted by 3 Chinese people.
Okay.
They like instantly died. They didn't even do anything. It was really upsetting. They like were really talking them up.
So, we can go to City of Shadows, or we can go kill kaiju.
Weren't we meeting them at City of Shadows?
I don't.
Or where were we
Oh.
meeting?
No, I
Were
think
we
you're meeting
back
here at the tower. Right, Uchi?
Oh,
Uchi, you said that you knew when...
At the tower
At the tower, okay.
oh here.
On the 1st of winter?
on the 1st of winter.
Right.
Okay, wait. I remember them talking about it. Aren't they going to City of Shadows? So wouldn't it just be another 10
Table talk? No. What I'll do is whoever gets there first and runs through it will accomplish it, and then if another group shows up, they'll either find your corpses or, do it themselves.
I feel a little hesitant about because I feel like they want to go to it, and especially after they helped us out.
Well,
I
we
feel
have
like-
other
We learned about that city fucking like a year ago.
We can go
You
to.
can also just do other stuff.
We can go to the portal that we found in the Underdark. We can go investigate.
whoa.
That's like over here.
Whoa. I'm not going back to the Underdark.
Okay, we can go to
Wait,
the Fountain of Youth.
wait, hold on. No, that's not that bad of an idea though.
It's not.
You go
We
to
know
the
where the
Fountain of
portals
Youth,
are.
dude.
We can go to the Fountain of Youth. We can go back to that last city we were at and see anything about the book that I got stolen from. I don't particularly care. It's something to do. We should just make a list of things that are doable.
Well, I want big loot. We want big loot.
I think you guys
Okay,
should
well,
just
it
list up
sounds like
something and roll a die.
Okay, hold on. I'm writing in our group.
I mean, I'm pretty down for
I think
to
if we
the
roll a
Underdark.
die though, the option might become hardened and we won't be able to hit it.
We got
Too
Shadow.
Too soon.
Got Shadow. Got Fountain.
What would we do in the City of Shadow?
Loot.
Kill bitches and loot.
All we're doing right now is loot. How do we get fat fucking loot?
You've literally been told by like a member of the development team that you're like, or no, your GM has told you that all of your item levels are too low. That's what's happening.
Are those 4 choices?
Portal very far. I think. Also, you forgot Godzilla.
Okay, so
Would you,
replace Portal with Godzilla.
We can go kill Ghost. We can go try kill Ghost.
Isn't that Shadow?
Well, it would be Ghost.
If we go kill Ghost and all Jesse has is silver arrows, then
You
That
got
sounds
magic
pretty
and shit. I do magic. He got magic fist. We got magic now. I'm ready to fuck up that Ghost.
Okay, well, hold on.
You could purchase magic too if you're not that poor.
We could also-
We're not-
somewhere and
we're
find
not
a magic
poor anymore.
weaponry.
What'd you say?
Like go to a city and buy some.
How much money? Well, we got a gold bar, don't we?
we got a gold bar.
What's the
I have it written
closest-
down.
What's okay? Hold on.
Everyone.
You know what can determine this?
Everwatch
What's
is
the closest
roughly
city?
about 2 to 3 days away, so it's not
Closest
far.
city to one of these locations.
Well, we could go to. This isn't a thing. We can go to Soulsland, but Oh, it's fine as long as Jesse doesn't enter the city.
Okay, well, hold on. I don't think we should exclude.
I
Jesse.
have written down, so I have 255 gold. I have written down a gold bar and a bag of gems, which is roughly 800 gold. So
Oh,
we probably
fuck.
won't get 800 gold for it.
So you have maybe about 2,200, 2,100 if you're lucky.
Just on me.
Yeah, just on you.
Shit,
and-
fam.
We can also sell something. If you
Oh,
don't want
question.
To get bigger shit.
If I have improved pack weapon, does that apply to dancing sword? Like, can I turn it into a bow?
You
It's
turn
kinda
the
like-
sword into a bow? No.
Yeah. Okay.
No, I think the way magic weapons work for pack weapon is just you can resummon that weapon.
Okay.
Well, you guys could go and shop. Everwatch could also have other things. I mean, it is like a full-fledged big city. You also have the City of Shadows, which is, to give you an estimate on that, that'd be probably like maybe about 8 to 12 days travel. Depending on your path to the kaijus, you'd be looking at maybe about double that.
16 days.
Yeah, it's a long time to get around all the way around there.
Let's take this off. What are all these things? Have we heard anything about these 4 places?
Potentially. Anyone here got a history? Proficiency?
Let me see. History, yes.
Sure. How about you go ahead and roll? Which one do you want to know about first?
Which one did he point at first?
I pointed at all. You picked the 4 things over here.
Well, no, I would have had
There's
to
5
have picked before
each.
that rolled. Whatever you said, I don't want to like. Be a
Let's just
dick.
go with this one.
Pick the one that
Runes
we
of
really
Runes of Cyril.
Okay. So that would be 23 history. 22 history, excuse me.
You would know that the ruins of Semmel are like these old, dilapidated stone and wooden wreckages from one of the cities that was lost to Hyprex beasts over time. And unlike some of the other points here on the map, the ruins have become they've been looted quite a bit, and nowadays are kind of like a haven for bandits, and there's like a lot of unsavory types that operate out of there and make attacks on the road, and you would know this.
I'll relay that to the group.
Sure.
I say we can decide this later. I think so. We're just standing outside of a tower, right?
No,
I
you're
think
in
we're
the
inside.
yeah, you're in the top room.
Okay. Do we want to stay here for the night? Do we think that's safe, or do we want to? get
Probably
somewhere.
so.
The last time we cleared a tower, we got attacked by Hyperx beasts immediately afterwards. Do we want to get somewhere safe, or do we want to stay here?
I think this is, especially
This
since
is
like
safer.
quote unquote Monday is still here.
Okay, then that's fine.
Okay.
I'll take some time to attune to the sword and make it
Okay.
my packed weapon.
I'm gonna attune to my ring.
So looking at the map, I don't want to go anywhere near here. I guess the fastest place we can go to is City of Shadows, and then we can go left, or we can go City of Shadows and then go right. What do we?
What's
Or
okay?
you could go south.
I'm down for dank loot. So
What
what are
is
the
south?
biggest dank loot possibilities?
We know
City-
City of Shadows.
Is this it? Okay, but
City
this
of
says
Shadows.
Dosh.
And Portal.
We know this. Well, we don't know what the fuck's in Portal. We know
know
that.
what's in the
there's
Portal.
a story. There's a story of dank loot. So
Yeah,
Okay, wait,
I
I have
rolled
a
like
question.
really high for history on that.
How fast would it be? How long would it take for us to get to the portal?
well, we'd have to go to this. We'd have to. Hopefully, the Protector still likes us. Get past him and then walk into the Underdark.
Mm-hmm.
It was like a 3-day boat ride to get to the shore, or like 2 days. I don't remember.
It's gonna be a trek, but it's not impossible.
Alternatively, we can just go like fuck off to the mountains and hope David finds a portal.
And then the portal says to like, I don't know. So it'd be terrible. Because we've been pretty good on portals so far, but this might be the one portal.
Well, I know what it is before we go in it. Is the thing.
Not always.
Oh, does Everwatch have any ports?
Any ports?
Yeah, like on the actual surface side of things.
Yeah, when you guys emerged, you would have seen boats in the water nearby. So, you could definitely see to getting like a ship somewhere. Maybe even crossing a continent or something if you want.
We could go like this.
To where? What's up here? Oh, so we can like just knock out all this.
We can just like, fuck.
Okay. Okay, I actually kind of like this. If us just going here and just knocking out all this, all the small fire.
Anybody know anything about Wycon's grave?
History roll from those with proficiency.
I would say unless I wrestled there, probably not.
I just wrestled on this dude's tombstone. It was dope.
Jesus, another
It was
22.
showdown at the gravestone.
Wycon's grave is said to be the resting place of a dead god, and there's there's a huge crater that's at the center of the Mistwold, and strange happenings occur there.
That sounds like fat fucking loot.
or we about to get meteor.
Like the fucking like Sephiroth meteor.
Like you see math equations and then we get meteored.
Anybody know what the Mistwold's about?
I gotta be honest. I like that plan, Uchi, of us just going here and then just knocking out all this small time shit.
Yeah,
it's,
and
a,
just
it's a lot
fucking-
more to access.
Anybody know what Harlan's monument is?
The fuck is up?
Mm-hmm. History roll.
Yo, nice one, brother.
18.
Okay, you know that Harlan's monument is an actual stone statue that was erected there, carved out of the cliff, and Harlan was a famous explorer who had like gone around a lot of the coast, and this is part of his legacy that's left there. There's no like surrounding town or anything like that. It's just a large statue in the middle of nowhere. It was put down
Shouldn't
like a long time ago.
Shouldn't we like actually investigate, like history check the stuff we were planning to go to, like this stuff?
Well, I'm just saying, like, I'm just looking at the coast. Yeah.
Let's say I like the inland plan.
Does Andrew, David, you cool with like doing this boat plane?
It's like straight across.
So what's the end? Like where's our?
I
All
don't
of
know.
it.
There's just like a bunch of shit.
Yeah.
here.
Okay. Let's go ahead and just get over there then.
So
Okay.
are we cool with just like going
Yeah.
into the unknown rather than we just leave this till Monday?
Okay. Wait.
Yeah, dude.
Hang on.
Onward.
There... So this is Everwatch. Wait. Who's not allowed in Everwatch? Is that
No, we're all
Jesse,
getting Everwatch.
We're all
Everwatch is
good in
good.
Why don't we go Everwatch,
Yeah,
do
we
some
go.
money things, and then go into the unknown?
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
what
You
we
can
were
even
saying.
we're saying
refuel
we
there
can-
if you need, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. I
We
mean, it's
go-
still daytime. Let's just go there now and then rest.
We go Everwatch,
uh,
maybe get like a person to guide us to like this shore, and then we'd fuck. Know what I'm saying?
Okay. Yeah, let's go. Can we take like a short rest and I'll roll some hit dice real quick?
I think we're taking long rest in the tower, yeah?
Sure, you guys can do it. You can sleep the night here.
Let's do that.
Okay. Does anybody have an injury?
That means going
I was
down.
alerted.
No one went down.
I would
Oh,
like
okay.
a luck roll, please, as you guys attempt to sleep in the old.
I'm rolling really well right now. Do we want to ruin it? I can start rolling.
Go for it, go for it. Statistically speaking, you should roll low. And there it is.
Okay.
I was gonna say maybe Uchi and I we haven't rolled, but fuck it. Well, the adventure's coming to us.
3 invokers resurrect.
The fight starts again.
You wake up and there's a fog wall behind you.
Oh,
Or
a group
seeing
of
smoke.
adventurers, and we're the boss fight.
Oh, that'd be sick. Who we killing?
Hey guys, I suddenly got a really bad feeling about this tower. So why don't we
You guys lay down for the evening, and putting out your bedrolls and such, those of you who aren't tanks at least, you decide to kind of get some rest, and this
Oh,
seems
God,
to
no
be a
bed.
good enough place as any. Giving you a bit of respite from the rain if the weather turns sour. You've got a roof over your head, and you guys turn in for the night. When you do, Jesse, I would like a charisma saving throw, please.
Well, that's always a good sign.
You might get
Charisma.
possessed.
It's not a very high roll, my friend.
That is a 6.
Okay.
You have -3 charisma.
No.
Oh, I thought you rolled a 9.
The night comes to you uneasy, Jesse, and as you lay down to rest, you have a good feeling about things at first when you put your head down on the folded up blankets there and start to pass out. But your dreams quickly turn on you, and before long, you wake up in the tower. And when you have the sensation of waking up, it's to the sound of chatter.
Got bone boys?
Do I hear what the chatter is, or?
As you look around, it's completely dark. The only thing that you can see is outside, beyond the window, are a couple of stray twinkling stars. But the chatter seems to come from the center of the room, and over in your corner of the tower, you can hear towards the large circular table what sounds like things muttering to themselves.
I'll get closer and see what it is.
Okay. As you walk closer towards the thing, some sort of threshold is passed, and you feel as your body kind of moves beyond a barrier, a change in temperature perhaps, or something else, like a tug on your soul, and you know that you've just made it into another world. And when you get closer towards the table, it's too late to turn back at that point. And you find yourself in a large hall, and you see the tower reimagined. You're in a room that has the characteristic rectangular windows of the tower, but instead now there are banners that hang down from what would be empty parts of wall. The chairs around the table are more numerous. There aren't just 3. There's people in the room as well, moving about and talking to themselves. You see robed figures chattering, and a man in heavy armor who's speaking to another one of these robed figures. You can hear the sound of maybe servants or soldiers down beyond the stairwell behind you.
Okay.
What do you want
Is
to
it-
do?
Can I see outside?
Sure.
Is it daytime?
When you
Or is
look
it-
outside, it does indeed look like there's still some daylight, but soon the evening is coming, and you can notice off in the distance how there's maybe an hour or 2 of sun left before the setting will come and darkness will take the valley.
What in the? Do I look the same? Am I the same person, or?
Yeah, you appear the same. When you look down at your hands and armor, everything is kind of where it was. You then watch as somebody actually walks straight through you.
Oh. I suppose I'll listen to the conversations and see if I can like pick up where I am, or like what time frame this is, or something along those lines. Any information?
Sure. Make a perception roll, please.
Say 21.
Okay. The talk at the table is one of sort of like low whispers, as somebody is clearly talking about something hush-hush, and the figures at the table, you get the sense, are fairly important. What they talk about must be something of relative secrecy or incredible import, and you actually get to hear pretty well what it is that they're talking about. There are strange spells at work that these groups are planning to do, and some of them are already underway. And it looks like a combination of military commanders and powerful wizards are colluding to some sort of end. They also believe that an attack is coming. You can see there's a map on the table, and you can also see clearly the outlines of the valley with like different little like board pieces, right? Like little chess pieces placed over the thing.
This is really strange. I'll like start talking and see if anyone looks my direction or anything.
Sure. When you go to speak, what do you say?
Hello, can anybody hear me or see me?
As you look around the room, what was your perception roll?
21.
You see what looks like a wizard who looks up from his space there in the chair, and he's holding like a crystal ball in his hands, and he looks up and then turns and kind of looks directly at you across the room.
I'll walk towards him.
Okay. Now, meanwhile, you guys, I'd like con saving throws, please.
Oh no.
Oh,
God.
That's not good.
What the fuck is happening to me, by the way?
God damn it!
We have no idea. I got a 4.
16.
That's a 7.
Bump in the night. What was that? A 4 and a
16.
16? 7? Oh, okay. The 4 and 7. Both of you guys wake up to the sound of Jesse rolling about in his bedroll, and it looks like he's convulsing.
Oh.
It's
my boy
not.
Caesar.
Yeah, it's not like like my pillow's uncomfortable. More like he could be having a stroke right now, kind of thing.
Aaron, keep his head up. Make sure he doesn't slam into anything.
I go do that. I gotta be honest. I don't know what to do in real life, so I'm glad you're telling me. I had a friend like seizure on real life, and I just cried. I didn't know what to do.
BP moves him into recovery position by rolling over him with his tank treads.
Just
Dr. BP on the case. Nurse, get me a scalpel.
A little stretcher pops out the side of him.
I cannot dissect, I can only shoot.
All these tools pop out. Aaron, you must cut the red one.
Just a lot of sweat.
Okay, so you guys make your way over, and Aaron, you try and prop him up, and it's clear that the way he's moving around, he's already pushed the blankets to the side, and things are getting violent. You try to keep him from actually hurting himself. Do either of you have proficiency in medicine?
No.
Nope.
Okay.
Can I
Wait. Oh,
can I
no.
tell if this is like a physical reaction or something acting on him? I guess. Do I get any of that sense because we're in the tower? Maybe.
I guess
Sure.
would that be an Arcana check? Or?
You can make perception rolls.
Okay.
See what you notice here.
Do I make one too or no?
Yeah, sure.
Fuck!
We rolling strong tonight, boys.
Miguel's got me covered.
What? That's a 12.
A 12. Okay. Looking around, you can't see anything that would be causing this. There's no, ghastly force nearby. It doesn't look like he's glowing or there's any arcane forces. You're not sure what happened. You look around even for maybe like a bug bite on him or something like that, but you can't see anything odd. Meanwhile, Jesse, the man looks at you from across the room, and when he does so, it's clear that he's looking at you. There's nobody else really in your corner of the room. But when he looks at you, he doesn't do so with normal eyes. They look like they're completely clouded over. Like just white.
I approach him. This will be interesting.
When you approach over towards him, the man can be seen mumbling to himself, and he starts kind of like nodding. With a free hand, he extends away from the crystal ball, keeping one still attached to it. And you can sense a sort of laboriousness about how he pulls the hand away, like there's a strain to do so. And he reaches over towards you and beckons that you come closer with like a hand gesture.
I don't know what else I got to lose, so I guess I'll come closer.
Okay. Meanwhile, over here in the real world, you're having a hard time keeping the guy down. Jesse, can you make for me a strength roll, please? And Aaron as well.
Oh, just choke out the convulsion.
I'm just like asleep, right?
Yep.
Strength save?
Strength roll, just straight plus strength.
Oh, okay. That's 17.
That's a 14.
Okay. You're able to pin him down, but his, shaking is quite violent, and the way he moves is erratic. It's hard to really, pin which way he's gonna go next. And then, I need to cut over towards you, Jesse, here. As you approach the man, he holds out his hand here, and he's beckoning you, and you're coming closer. He then takes the hand and puts it back onto the ball, and shifts his hands lower so that when he hoists up, it's like he's offering the ball to you.
Oh.
And you can see he's mumbling. And can you read lips?
I don't have a specific skill for it or anything.
Sure, there's a feat. I was just curious. Make a straight int roll, I suppose.
Sure. That's 13.
Okay. You're not sure what he's up to. He could be casting a spell, or perhaps just he's a crazy person muttering to himself. Either way, he holds up the orb like he's offering it.
I'll put my left hand on it.
Okay. The moment that you touch the orb, something courses up your arm. And you can feel it, like all the hair bristles in sequences, like a couple inches, moving along quite rapidly. And then when it hits your body, everything goes black, and you suddenly just, you wake up, and you're being held there by Aaron, with BP right next to you, and you're in the tower.
I'm poking him with the tank shaft, trying to keep him up.
No. Don't let him flip over. Don't want him
Try.
choking up.
Hey, what's going on?
Oh, he's alright. Nice. Good job, Aaron.
Aaron, make for
Good
me,
job.
make for me, please, a perception roll.
Oh, this dude is.
It should be 18. Let me check. 18.
It's the middle of the night, and you guys didn't exactly have time to go and light a torch here. Using just what little bit of starlight is making its way through the windows, you've been trying to keep your companion from knocking himself out or causing more harm than whatever is already acting upon the guy. When he wakes up and comes to, Jesse turns to you and he seems like he's exasperated clearly and confused about what's going on while you guys are holding him. But when he looks over at you, something is wrong, and you notice that his right eye is completely color changed, and even in the darkness here of the nighttime, you can tell that one of his eyes has changed color.
That's sick.
I hate him now.
I'm so cool.
Me as Robert Laney hates this character. I can't believe you made Jesse have Hedochromatica.
No, but he didn't have a choice. It just happened.
Oh,
He got diddled by a ring wraith and just got multicolor eyes.
I can't believe Jesse's homosexual now. That was a weird change.
Now, it's dark, and you can't quite tell exactly what's happened, but there's something wrong with his eye. And he looks around, and Jesse, You know, you're looking about. You're not sure why you're being held here. Aaron, what would be your reaction to that? Are you looking at him like surprised, or do you look worried, or like what?
I am raising my brow so high, it's probably off my face. Like,
Okay.
I'm very confused.
Jesse, when
And,
you awake, you know, you ask what's going on and everything, and you see the moment where Aaron's looking at you, and he looks surprised, and then he gives you like an oh shit sort of look, like something is dramatically wrong.
Okay, wait, what's it look like exactly?
You can't quite tell. I mean, it's pretty dark in here. All you know is that when he looks at you, one of his eyes is fucked up, and it looks like it's like maybe darker or something than the other.
Jesse, can you get up? Can you stand by the window so I can get a better look at you?
Is he okay? You choking on anything, Jesse?
No, I don't believe so. Oh, sure.
You feel like your muscles are sore, Jesse, and it's like, you know, after a long day's march where you've been forced to spend extra hours on the road, which has definitely happened before during your little adventuring career here. That's what it feels like. You're worn out.
Ah, Jesus. My body feels extremely weak.
Do you need some help?
I guess not. I'll just try to do it, even though it's a struggle.
Yeah, you're able to get up just fine. You can just feel like that, you know, like delayed onset muscle soreness kind of thing going on.
Feels like somebody beat the shit out of me.
I'll look at BP. Did I?
There's blood on the tank barrel.
The cannon waves like back and forth like no.
Oh my god.
I'll look back at Jesse. All right, well, I'm gonna come over here by like. Okay, is the starlight like bright? If we bring him over to like the window, is it bright? Is it the sky bright enough to like?
It's a little bit better, and you're able to confirm for sure that something's wrong with one of his eyes, but you still can't quite see, not with the limited starlight.
Jesse, do you have a torch?
Let me check. I'll like actually go look in my bag.
Sure.
Literally. No, I don't have any on me. Well,
Neither
what
do
is this
I.
about?
Something's wrong with your eye. Hold on. Maybe Nathaniel would know. And I'll budge, like kind of push Nathaniel to wake up.
Sure.
Well,
Nathaniel,
what?
you wake to Aaron nudging you here.
What?
Something's wrong with Jesse's eye, and I think you being all magical needs to look at it.
Is it?
Is it bleeding? Like what?
It's like I can't tell exactly. Do you have a torch?
No.
Oh my god, none of us have torches.
Aren't there sconces on the walls?
Yeah, you could go and light one.
Alright, I'm gonna light one.
Okay. Most of the torches are gone or destroyed from that fight that you guys had, but you do find a stray one. And taking Jesse over there, you light the thing, and you can see what it is. And it actually looks worse. You know, this happens with some of the people who, you know, kind of get advanced in age. One of his eyes is clouded over completely. It's all white.
Jesse, I'm gonna hold my hand over this eye. I'm gonna hold it over his good eye. Can you see?
When you hold it over the good one there, Jesse, you can't see anything.
Fucking hell. What the fuck?
We're getting Jesse a melee weapon. He can't use his bows anymore.
Did the skeletal wizards touch you at all? What happened?
I can't
Sorry. I don't know what's so
Shows
funny
where he
about that.
touched you.
The skeletal VP little doll pops out of a side compartment.
Jesse points at the eye.
I thought you barely got hit during the fight, Jesse. What happened?
I have no idea. I just awoke. I heard some voices near the table. When I was awoken, I walked towards the table, and then it was like I was teleported into this entire different realm, and then some blind-looking wizard guy touched me, and now I'm blind.
I just like how you're fibbing. You're already.
You know,
That-
is
that
not
was
what
a
we
lie.
saw.
No,
definitely
I'm
saw
saying
you.
it as Miguel. I'm saying it as Miguel. Straight up
Definitely.
lie.
Definitely saw you seizing on the floor.
Must have been some kind of magic then. I don't have an explanation for what this is.
Do I
Maybe
still
we
have a spell
shouldn't
slot
stay
left?
here.
Oh, I have a spell slot.
Hold on, don't move.
And I'll tap him with the end of my gun shaft.
I
Okay.
just poke him in the
Oh,
eye.
I poke his face. I put the barrel up to his forehead,
Oh no.
and then I cast protection from good and evil.
Oh, okay. Make an Arcana roll, please.
Oh, proficiency.
they ain't evil or good.
Oh, 20, brother.
Ah. Okay.
Not natural.
The
Let
unnatural.
me read that real quick. There it is. Oh. Okay.
We should just stop staying at tower.
Alright. BP casts some sort of spell on you here. With the touch of his gun. You feel a almost like an emboldening rush through you, like an extra energy. It actually helps with the sort of like muscle soreness that you have, but also your spirit feels reinvigorated, like you're more aware and capable. And when this happens, you feel something. You feel that you're not alone, and you can tell that something is currently inhabiting your body.
I don't really know how to describe it, but it feels like there's another being inside of me.
Is it like when you were possessed by that ghost in the other tower?
Not quite, because I'm able to control my movements and things.
Can you talk to it? Can you invoke it?
Hello,
Yo, this he gotta
down there.
stand.
I'll like look at my chest. Is anyone home?
I think it would be in your eye, noticing your eyes fucked up.
Yeah, I guess that's a good point. Does my eye feel any different? Like, is this
You- you-
noticeable?
You can't see, remember?
I know, but like, is there?
Does it
some
feel like
kinda,
there's a tiny wizard man in
Just having a good
No,
old
I mean,
party.
is there like a physical sensation or anything like that?
No,
I don't know how
it
to
doesn't
define.
feel any different. Though, undeniably, if you put your hand up in front of the other eye, there it is. You can't see anything. I'd like you to make a charisma saving throw, and since you have protection from good and evil on you, you can make this with advantage.
God, I keep fucking.
Click and drag, buddy. Click and drag.
I nearly threw every single one of those.
You almost
tokens.
double one, friendo.
Charisma save. Is a 16.
Okay. You feel something, a compulsion here, and you try to fight it, and you can tell that this magic that you've been given, this effect on you, is strong enough to let you fight this with some degree of armor, right? Like it's definitely helping you, but it's not actually enough. And when you try to fight back this feeling, something manages to overpower your will, and your hand reaches up and you place it in front of your face and then kind of move your fingers like you're like experimenting with your hand. You like make a fist and then you kind of like curl your fingers. You turn your hand over and look at the backside and then turn it again. And then after that, your arm and your hand is yours again to use as you wish.
Did you all just see that?
Yeah,
That was not me.
man, I really wish the cool didn't leave yet.
So, two things. One, let's get out of here. Two, I need somebody to restrain me.
Y'all got rope? Anybody here got rope?
I have rope.
Tie him to me.
Tie me up, fam.
Can you make another charisma saving throw?
With or without advantage?
With advantage.
Aaron, start tying him to me.
I'm sorry, can you give me a little bit? I'm talking to my mom right now.
I will start tying him up.
The force
there.
this time tries to compel you to speak, and you feel like you're about to say words that are not your own. You don't know what they're going to be, but you feel like this time you can beat them. Do you wish to do so, or do you let it happen
I-
and just, hear what this thing has to say?
I'm gonna let it happen. I'm gonna see what he says.
Okay. You see what looks like a moment of conflict here. Jesse turns to you all and recommends that you tie him, and then seems to have some sort of internal struggle, after which he looks to you. And then he says, "The restraints will not be necessary."
Oh God, he's gone.
The tank shaft just points at him.
I'm pulling out a weapon.
That's all it says, Jesse, before you have all control returned back to you.
Okay, so that was definitely not my dialect. That was clearly not me. You
So-
should restrain me.
Wait. Should we try talking to him? He just said
You
it wasn't
could-
necessary.
Can I like Arcana check him?
Sure.
Like, you guys can try to talk to it. I recommend tying me up.
Now, that's
I've
a pretty
rolled
good
4
arcana.
19s.
Well, that's good,
And
because
a
a lot
1.
of ones have been going around.
You also rolled a nat 1.
The one that got us here in the first
4
place.
19s and a 1. 22.
What are you trying to find? What are you looking for? When you're searching for, some sort of magical clues, what is
this
your
indicative
thought?
is this indicative of something that I know? Like having a personality shift that's marked by a different colored eye or any kind of change like that?
Oh, I would say no. You're not familiar with that. Whatever it is that you're observing is a magic that you're unfamiliar with, and you know a little bit about possession here and there, especially from the odd things that you've read in your book. So this is strange and definitely beyond your expertise. You're not even sure if this is a classic case of possession.
We should probably restrain him and then bring him somewhere that can identify what's going on. I'm not able to.
Jesse tried speaking.
I would keep every however long that protection from good and evil that you used on him lasts. You should keep doing that every time as we
Sure.
make our way.
Should we? Who are we tying? Are we tying him to me? Or are we tying him to
We
VP?
tie him to
Tie him to me.
Jesse,
and we go to ever what's it called?
That's a few days away. Just
Everwatch.
so you know.
make for me
Well, what's-
another one of those saving throws, please.
Do we want to resolve this now? I mean,
What else can we do?
I guess
Is that janked?
it's janked. It's on a 9 and an 18,
Is it?
or a 6 and I can't tell if it's janked.
It's not
I
jank.
think it's smooth.
It's on the side.
Try
That
picking
looks
it
like a
up.
6 and a 10.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
it's
like a.
either-
So what is that?
yeah,
If
10.
if we're just counting on this being it here, we'll just.
I don't think
assume it's
no.
a
I don't think it was janked.
It's a 10.
A 10? Okay. The force comes over you again. This time, it goes for your motor controls. And you reach up your hands, putting both of them in front of you. And when you do so, you guys watch as Jesse seemingly casts a spell, and a barrier comes up in between the two of you.
Oh God.
Is it like a physical barrier?
It's a dramatic one. It takes a moment, and you guys hear what sounds like a gust of wind, and then maybe the crackling of frost, and a huge wall of ice suddenly separates him from you. And it runs from one end of the room all the way to the other end.
I'm gonna try to break it. I'm gonna try to punch it.
I'm gonna start blasting
I'm
them.
gonna drop kick it.
I'm blasting through the ice as well.
You ever
Okay.
seen a man drop kick a wall?
Make a strength roll, please, Aaron. Oh!
Why?
Tabletop! Beautiful, beautiful.
God fucking.
Okay. You hammer against the wall here and, crack the ice, but your fist does not go through it. BP, you fire on the thing, and it's enough to send some rippling, cracks across it. A couple more shots, and you'll probably be able to burst through here. Meanwhile, you're on the other side there, Jesse. You have cast the spell, and now your body is your own.
Guys, please help.
We're
Well,
trying to
punching.
break it.
While punching, I guess I'll say out loud. Wait, So Jesse can cast spells now? Like,
No,
is that
I
a good
think-
thing?
Definitely cannot cast spells.
It's the wizard in him, I think.
Wait, maybe we should try befriending it. It could help us, right?
Maybe we just communicate with it. Like, can you?
I'm still breaking down this wall.
Yeah, I've been talking about punching.
BP, you fire another one, and with the combined effort of these blasts that you're putting into the wall and the cracks meeting over to where Aaron is, you guys break through, and the wall breaks. And Jesse, you're standing there on the other side. What are you doing? Are you, like, panicking? Are you pacing back and forth? You just standing there? Like, what's up?
Dabbing.
I will like. I'm obviously in a very panicked state. I guess I'm trying to think about what I'd be doing.
Fortnite dancing.
Flossing?
Okay.
Or doing the Turk.
That one we will.
I'm just like trying to reach my party and like get over to them, like yield my body to them.
Okay. The wall breaks and you rush over there. You guys emerge and see Jesse rush up to you.
Constrain his arms.
Wait. Last time we tried to do that, it cast a spell. We should try talking to him.
He can talk without his arms. Constrain
True.
them.
Yeah, I'll hold his arms.
Okay.
Put him behind him like a cop.
Okay.
Freeze!
Jesse, when this happens, and Aaron reaches for your arms, you feel the force coming back again. Make for me the same roll, please.
It only lasts 10 minutes.
Mm-hmm.
13.
Okay. You guys manage to grab a hold of Jesse, but before you can pin him down, he moves his hands in a strange way and suddenly, boof, disappears into a poof of smoke.
God
I
damn it.
told you we should just try to talk to him.
What do you mean if you just held his hands?
Can you hold his hands?
I will shoot
Tank?
Now,
you. Are you
Jesse,
a
you
gun?
can hear your companions, like, yelling, and you realize you're at the bottom of the tower here, and the Force still has control over you. You turn and you begin to run from the tower. You make for the bridge, like, hurriedly huffing over there, and halfway, you gain control over your body again.
Okay. Whoever is inside of me controlling me, what is the story here? What do you have planned? What do you want with me?
Do you let the Force take control of you?
Yes.
Okay. When you do so, you cease to move there. And then you kind of like hold out your hands again and look at them. And this time take the other hand as well and kind of look at it.
Is he saying anything?
You try and like communicate with the thing. And attempting to get it to speak there. It's almost like it sort of picks up on your thoughts. Like it's like sitting there adjacent to what comes across in your mind. And you turn around and look over towards the tower and then say to yourself, what has become of the tower? Who are those people?
Does he like let me back over kind of thing or no?
Yes, he does actually.
I'm not sure what you mean by what has become of this tower. This is, from what I know, and not really where people live. It's been abandoned.
The thing goes to take control of you again. Do you let it?
Yes.
I mean you no harm.
And then back to me.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, we can just like assume it. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So what is the plan? What would you like to do? I'm not sure why you've possessed my body or why you need me.
I need your eye for the time being.
You must tell me why.
So that I can see what it is that you see.
Well, as long as you're inside me, don't do anything extremely dangerous or harm my group or anything along those lines.
It is a time of great peril. I understand that this is jarring, but it's for the greater good.
Alright, so I'm gonna go back to that tower and re-meet with my party. And I'll attempt to make this sound normal.
You sense
You just got.
there's like a sense of agreement that you can feel, and the reins that would arrest your body and whatnot just let go.
Okay. I'll go back to the tower.
Okay.
I feel like we're just arguing.
Now,
Oh, let's see you turn into a fucking gun, Aaron.
I bet you came as fucking
Hey,
vessel.
hey,
You have
hey.
no
Gucci.
arms.
I mean, BP, why don't you just like take your barrel and then have him cross his arms, and then put it down on it, so he can't move his arms. Like you could do it like that, right?
Guys.
Well, why doesn't the huge muscly... Oh, hey.
I mean, no, I
Jesse.
agree with you, but like you could do it.
Yeah, I can
Hey.
also just run him over.
Hey,
Oh.
you goons.
Oh, it's
I
Jesse. Hey,
return.
Jesse.
Kill that
Okay.
ghost. Nope, your eyes still
Okay,
fucked.
okay, hang on. Are we restraining him? Or are we restraining you?
No. Everything is fine.
Insight check.
roll insight, please.
Okay.
Do I like fight him or just...
Nope, I'm reading your mind with my eyes.
Oh, fucking hell, he's gonna nail me.
16 plus. Ooh, 21.
Everything is not fine.
Oh, great.
Okay.
And you can tell that whatever this thing is, whatever it is that's weird about Jesse, is still there.
Okay. Wait, what did he say that I just insight checked? Just to remind me. Everything is fine, right?
Hmm.
I'll turn to him and I'll say, okay, but if you start doing anything that's out of the ordinary or questionable, then
Gun.
we're going to gun.
We're going to go.
No. Well, we're gonna have to take some measures to ensure our safety.
Gun.
And as
God.
soon as I finish saying that, I say to BP in his mind, we need to be very careful. Everything is not okay with him right now. And then I'll do the same to Aaron.
I just.
Alright. So did we make a decision on what we wanted to do?
Yeah,
Well-
Okay. So what's going on, Jesse?
I'm still not quite sure who this is or what the reason is, but this person that has the ability to wield magic has just told me that he just needs to see through this eye. I'm assuming he's able to see through it and see what's going on.
Wait.
He doesn't mean us any harm or wants to kill anyone or anything like that. I think
You're
he
saying
just-
you spoke to someone specific.
Yeah, he takes control over me and speaks.
Did you get a name?
Oh,
Can-
no.
Can we talk to him for a moment?
Oh.
I guess I'll quote put him on.
Well, when you go to do so, there's nothing for you to contact.
Oh. Well, usually he takes over, but he didn't this time, I guess.
Yeah,
Maybe
so
we
I
need to
got...
try and restrain you to
If
give him
you
to
wanna-
come out.
If one of you want to open up my trunk, I still got Chop's calling card. Or the brothers. You want a new eye, Jesse?
Are they the most reliable source for what we're doing right now?
Well, he can get him a new eye, is what I'm saying.
I don't.
But wait. When the moment we even try to go through the surgery, wouldn't the guy just take over and just start blasting fireballs?
If not, if we restrain him.
Okay, but like I may be kind of dumb, but I think some spells can be casted without your hands.
Can the one that makes you poof do that?
I don't know.
Well, I saw him
I'll
use
look
his hand
at-
because
I'll
you were
look at
too slow.
What'd you say?
I'm just telling you how it is, Aaron.
Can you say that one more time?
Oh my
Just
God.
telling it how it is.
No, before that.
Oh, I saw him use his hands to poop because you were too slow.
Oh, okay, that's what I thought you said. I'm gonna run over and grab Jesse by his arms.
Jesse, do you resist?
Take it.
I don't really get to complain, I guess, so I guess not.
Okay. Aaron runs over and grabs a hold of you.
But it,
Aaron,
All
this
right.
is a very odd point to prove.
What are we doing now? I have restrained Jesse. What are we doing now?
Well, we should try and talk to it then. No?
We
Didn't we
should.
just try to talk to it, and he
Alright.
didn't want to talk to us?
Jesse,
No.
we're gonna try and expedite this a little bit, alright? And I will walk up to him and cast Charm Person on him.
Okay. Do you choose to fail, Jesse? Or do you resist the charm effect?
suppose I'll let it happen. He's a comrade.
Okay. When Nathaniel casts this spell here, everything about him seems slightly better than it did a moment ago.
Okay. You didn't get a name of who was, taking control of you, right?
No, I did not.
Okay. Can you try and do what you did when you were, quote, trying to give him control, or whatever you were trying to do?
He usually just attempted to take control, and I just let it happen. It wasn't something I did myself.
Alright, I will hold his other arm back and say, "Excuse me, whoever's possessing my friend, I'd like to have a conversation."
Nothing seems to happen, Jesse.
Anything?
Nothing's happening.
Okay, BP, any ideas on what we want to
I
do?
got none.
Alright.
Maybe something in Everwatch can banish him out.
Yeah, I think we just start going.
That's 3 days and we haven't slept since the fight. I'm
I don't think we
juiced
should
out.
stay here. What if one of us gets possessed?
Oh, I
True.
thought we had already slept. Did I not get a long rest? If I didn't get a
No.
long rest, he's not charmed.
Oh, okay. Then he's not charmed.
Didn't
you
you
guys
get-
were
didn't
woken
you get
up
a
in the
short
middle
rest?
of your rest.
Did he get a short rest though?
Yeah, that doesn't give me anything.
You
You're a
get spell
warlock.
slots
Yeah,
back
no.
on short rest.
Oh yeah.
Warlocks recharge on a short rest.
Oh yeah, I forgot. So he is charmed. All right. Well, do we want to take a bit then and rest?
Can we
Do
try
think it's
resting?
safe?
Are we comfortable?
Jesse? You
Here?
gonna do some? You can do some weird shit. No, I think we don't rest here. I think we find somewhere else. At this
Should
point,
make an effort to leave.
I would agree.
We'll just like go out to the forest or something.
Sure.
I'll ask out loud. Am I still holding Jesse?
Yep.
Okay. I'm walking.
You
with
just
Jesse.
like hold him up like an inch off the ground and walk with him. Okay. You guys make your way out of the tower and cross, making it past the bridge. You feel that a magical barrier that was there that you guys had gone through before still persists, as though there's some magic that still lingers in the area. Maybe it's the tower itself. But when you pass by that, you feel the return back to the normal world and how things are just different across the other side of the bridge. You make your way over and gradually into the valley there with the trees find what would be a nice camping spot, were it not for the beasts that sometimes roam these parts.
Keep it quiet. Let's just get to sleep.
Okay.
All right.
Make a luck roll, please, as you guys turn in.
Not me.
I volunteered. Oh,
5.
Okay. The night's festivities have been an ordeal, and it's not until late afternoon when all of you guys wake up having gotten a long rest. You can go ahead and refresh whatever that gives you.
Oh yes, brother.
Now, as for you, Jesse, when you wake up the next day, you kind of turn over in your bedroll and go to get up. And being the sort of lithe and springy, thiefy type that you are, you feel something odd. Something that you should not feel. Maybe you slept on a rock or something, but there's like a crick in your back. And you kind of like, you go to move and get up and feel this like pain that like aches, like just like on the lower end of your spine there.
God. I don't feel very good. Don't feel like my usual self.
Where is it? Where? Is there like a focal point on where it's not normal?
My back. It's not like a like
Alright,
a
lift
wrong.
up your armor.
Make a perception roll, those of you who are looking at Jesse.
Dude, I am the 19.
Oh my god.
Perception 24.
Okay.
Not as high as his.
Yeah, not as high as got 13.
Nathaniel, you notice something. It's minuscule detail, and here early in the morning, rubbing the sleep out of your eye, you're surprised that you notice it at all. But Jesse has changed even more. Not just his eye, but you see tufts, little strands of grayish hair that has appeared on his head.
Take it up.
The little bit of his stubble here and there has changed as well, and it looks like he's almost slightly wrinklier than he was yesterday. Maybe he didn't sleep well.
BP, what's our timeline looking like to get to the closest city?
If we book it, I can't book it. So
It's like 2 days, right, to get to Overwatch?
Mm-hmm.
2 days.
Alright.
Jesse, can you invoke it? Try talking to it.
Is anyone home?
You call on it, and this time it's different. Not like last time in the tower, the force is around, it seems. And when you do this, you feel that it can take control of you at a moment if you let it.
I'll let it happen.
Jesse has a two-way conversation with himself here in front of you all, asking if this thing is home. He then says to himself, I am here.
Hey, stop turning our friend old.
Wait, so we hear Jesse say, I am here, out loud.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Excuse me.
Jesse turns to face you.
Who am I speaking to here?
He continues to stare at you. And then, while doing so, he says, It may be best if I don't tell you my name.
Well, you're in our friend.
It would be best if you stop having this kind of effect on our friend's physical qualities here. Because it was one thing yesterday, but you really stepped up today. And that is not okay with us. So we need to know what's going on here before we do anything else.
You kind of regain control there, Jesse, and are left to your own devices for a moment. And it's not like the previous day. You feel like your connection with whatever is stuck inside you here is more intimate than last time. You can actually sort of feel its thoughts almost, or sense its emotions, and you sense that it's conflicted at the moment, like it's pondering its next move. But it doesn't say anything, nor does it attempt to take you over. You're just handed over your faculties again.
Huh. So I can, like, feel it thinking?
Yeah. Like, you can't actually tell exactly what it's thinking, but you know that it's thinking. Like, it's perplexed. You can feel that. And having that at the same time almost makes you perplexed just by proximity.
Can I, like, Hunter's ire his eye?
You can Hunter's
Right.
Mark Jesse if you wish.
No, I meant, like, the monster slayer.
Oh, and that gives
thing.
you resistances, vulnerabilities, and what?
Tells me what it is. Immediately learn whether the creature has damage immunities, resistances, vulnerabilities, and what they are.
Oh. If that's the case, you know that Jesse is completely normal as far as you can tell, except that it appears that he has resistance to psychic damage for whatever reason.
Okay.
Cool.
Dope.
So BP like points the little red laser scanner over you for a moment and then, completes the report. Do you tell them BP or do you kind of keep that bit to yourself?
It's just that he's possessed. It's nothing that we need to know.
Okay, you keep that to yourself.
Alright, well, I'm not sure what we want to do here.
We can rip Jesse's eye out, and then get a new one.
Whoa, whoa, whoa.
The Force
That's
tries
not-
to take control of you, Jesse. Do you let it?
Yeah.
Okay. Suddenly, a hand comes up and it says, "Please, no."
Then tell us what's
Then
going
tell
on.
us what we want to know.
I have touched your friend's mind, and am currently using him to see what is happening in his time.
Why? For what purpose?
Because the Empire is in times of peril, and everything must be done to make sure that it survives. I cannot tell you my name, but I can tell you that I operate for mankind.
Insight check.
Do I know if what parts of this world are referred to as the Empire?
Yeah, you would know that, like, the southern towns of, like, Crixiet, Vosnux, and Oris Ren are still part of, like, the old Empire.
Am I rolling
And did they, during the war, did they lose this ground?
I would say you'd need to make a history roll to know that.
I don't have proficiency in history.
You can just roll it in this case. It wouldn't be specific info.
Whoa, 17, brother.
Okay. You would know, yeah, they did have further borders up towards the north, but they lost some ground.
Am I rolling insight on him? Am I able
Sure.
to do that? To the I operate for mankind and the Empire and whatnot. 22.
The thing appears to be sincere.
Um,
Okay,
I guess
well,
Sorry, go ahead.
I was gonna say I'll ask out loud. Like, so what's with the aging? Like, what's with Jesse's hair going gray? Then, like, is that a part of? If you're helping mankind, what's going on with Jesse?
I've used a powerful spell to take control of him. Though, as I've mentioned, I don't mean you any harm. The control is his if he wishes. And at that moment, Jesse, you feel like you can now do whatever you want, and you've been given control back.
That piece. I'll say this out loud. That piece of shit didn't answer the question.
If Jesse has control, he should be able to make the thing inside him talk to us. Jesse?
Guess I'll try and make him come back out.
Okay. You can prompt the thing to, and it speaks again, taking control of you once more, and says, if there are changes, then that may be a consequence of the spell.
what's the name of the spell?
I cannot
And also
say.
stop.
You what? You cannot say?
I cannot say.
You can't say or you won't say?
I won't.
Then we're gonna need to get him a new eye. Because this doesn't stand.
Eye
And I'll
hunters,
start,
Mark
I'll
Jesse.
start slowly approaching him and I'll pull a dagger out of my backpack.
At this
I will
moment,
also
it holds its
hunt.
hands up, and Jesse takes a step back from you and says, "What has happened to the tower and these lands?"
It's
Let's have a
been like-
little. Okay, how about
How-
this? Let's go 1-to-1. If I tell you what you want to know, you'll tell me what I want to know. If we can come to that agreement, then it doesn't need to get violent.
I cannot reveal to you the nature of this spell.
What can you reveal? Because right now you're giving us nothing, and I really have no reason to want to work with you. I'm here to help my friend.
I need only observe and borrow your friend's body at a time.
But you're
You're not
aging him.
observing. You're having a clear impact on his physical characteristics. And that
He
is
has
not
allowed
okay.
me to speak and allowed me to take control of him. And then
Is
at
that
that
what's
point,
causing this?
the thing lets go there, Jesse, and then you feel it nudge you, like, go on, tell them.
I did allow him to do this, but I didn't allow him to deteriorate my body.
The table talk, this is cool as fuck, but like I don't know. I'm like on the fence to like take it or leave it. To take it out or leave it.
How many years has it been since the war?
A long, long time. Thousands.
Thousands
Jesus,
of years?
dude.
Mm.
Fucking Empire's gone,
Jesse,
bro.
if you're in control here, you should be able to will it out of you. Am I wrong? Have you tried? Do you want him out?
I mean, I don't want to die of old age at 27.
Get it out.
I'll look
Well,
at
if he knows the spell, you should ask him like, is him being in control having this impact for if he's in control for a certain amount of time, does it have a toll on your body?
He said
What?
that though.
I think it's
Yeah.
just him being there.
Okay, then
The thing tries to take over you again here, Jesse.
Yeah, it'll happen.
Wait, I have another idea.
Mm-hmm.
Can you find someone else?
Look,
someone else for what?
Whose eyes I may be able to peer through.
Not until you
Can-
tell me why.
can we just be blunt with him? I think he's lost.
Think he's lost?
He's talking about the Empire being pushed up here. It's been thousands of years. From what Clinky's told me. From what I've read. It's been a while since Empires owned these lands.
When you say that, Jesse, you feel profoundly sad for some reason.
Sad face.
If he's
So
At
He
that
is- he
point
was
there,
act-
you feel that the spirit inside of you weakens for a moment.
if he's asking about the state of the tower, it's been like this desolate for I don't know, just gets worse every year.
is there something you need in the tower?
When you
How
say
old
that,
is this
BP, you watch as the wrinkles change on Jesse's face and the eye turns back. The little bits of dotted gray disappear, and he seems like his normal self. And Jesse, you feel the thing leave you in entirety.
It's gone.
Maybe he knew the guys who just murdered.
Well, maybe
I don't
even
think anything that could have come from that tower was something that we wanted with us, so I really don't feel like this was an opportunity lost. Table talk, that was a 1, right? There's no way that thing could have benefited us.
Could have been cool.
That
We
I
could have
don't
we could have
know.
abused
That-
it.
That
No, I didn't want him though.
I think that's one of those like, it's like bad for us, but we could probably like manipulate it for good.
I was
maybe-
thinking, like, what if I'm about to die and he just busts out, like, level 25 Invoker
That-
mode? And he, like,
That's what I was
You know what
thinking.
we could have done? We could have taken him to like the not ever whatever, but if there's like a
Oh, we could took
people and
Oh,
just like taken someone over.
dude, we could just took you to the fountain.
Why?
Well, I think
the fountain's on the other
also-
side of the planet.
the Empire fucks, guys. Like the Empire, they want to rule shit. The Empire fucks. I don't know if we want that. I don't know if we want him walking around.
Okay,
all
then
good,
let's
like-
get back to what we were doing.
Oh,
then.
so it was
Wait,
so,
wait,
so
can I
it's
see, by the way?
What's that? Yeah, you can see perfectly now.
Okay, thank fuck.
I think that ghost was just like a connection to the past, and you just want to know what the fuck was going on.
All right.
now he
How
knows.
about this? At our stop in Everwatch, we can figure out what that spell was, as well.
do
Then
we
go.
do we need to? I think it's gone. Probably
Yeah,
won't bug us.
We need to know if it's like dormant, right?
I
Seems
mean, Jesse looks normal.
he's fine.
Okay,
Everything's
Justin.
reverted. It's fine. I'd rather
Besides-
just get a boat and go.
Yeah,
Alright,
we're
let's go
wasting
then.
time.
Okay.
Wait, can you fit on a boat?
Well, I don't think a rowboat. We need like a buoy or some
So
decent
we need to
boat.
buy like, we need to like rent like a huge boat because of you.
Not a huge boat, like a decent boat.
Alright.
Are you
let's
still distraught about not being able to catch Jesse's arms?
I just caught him earlier. You don't even know what I was playing right here. I thought we were about to take his eye, and if that fucking ghost fuck would have cast a spell, I still got. Wait, no, I don't. Jesse has the counter spell.
We're starting
I'll
to
say that while looking through my pocket.
we're starting to walk towards Everwatch.
Sure.
Jesse, you still feel fatigued?
Do I feel fatigued?
As you're walking along, no, your muscles feel better. In fact, after a minute on the road there, the like little crack in your back seems to disappear. You feel good.
I'll just like fucking jump around like a goon and say, "No, I feel pretty great."
Maybe he's
that's
retarded now. Yeah, fuck.
Oh, he's possessed
starts
by a fucking
flossing.
monkey.
If anybody wants a ride, I can probably carry him, by the way.
I think while we're going, we compile some kind of like shopping list and then try and get this done as quickly as possible.
I'm gonna sit on.
I'll write on the shopping list cool weapons with a K, like KOO.
Okay, I'm making the shopping list.
Weapons with a Z at the end.
E is in like 3, O is 0.
WEPENZ.
BR style, like happy face at the end.
What kind of weapon? Just anything.
Short swords.
I think we
or
need a-
daggers if they're cool enough.
Dank lil weapons.
Yeah.
I need.
Okay, so 2 days
BP.
pass while you guys are on the road here. And, surely enough, you make your way over towards Everwatch. Without consequence, you guys are not attacked, and there's no sign that the spirit seems to kick up again here. Jesse acts normal, apart from the goonish behavior that happened a couple days ago. You make your way into the large opening here, where the little road ends at the large stone gate, and there's plenty of guards outside, and off in the distance you can see all those ships in the bay. You guys are standing out by the gate.
Aaron and I will procure a decent ship. You
Yeah, we
two
just-
go buy some magical items or something. Jesse kind of has some arrows. Get
I
him
need,
like
I need new armor and a shield, if possible. So let's go ahead and go. How much BP do you need? How much money do you think you'll need for a ship? Well, I'll know because I worked on a ship. How much money would he need to charter a ship to where we want to go?
Yeah, go ahead and make for me a straight history roll. The DC will be low.
Why is our boat boy not buying the boat? Oh wait,
Because he has all the
Right.
money.
I know, right.
Dude,
This is insane.
Yeah, that's a lot of 19s.
Only rolled 19.
22.
Yo, roll a champion fighter.
You would know that like a ride that far really just depends on the crew. If you're getting a ride over there with, let's say, a merchant who's headed that way anyway, and you
Well,
guys are just
I would be able
stowing on
to-
board, then it's probably going to cost you very little. If you're actually paying somebody to go out of their way, or somebody that's going to give you nice accommodations, you could be looking at anywhere from like maybe like 5 to 10 gold per person to get over there. Whereas you'd be looking at like maybe 2 gold a person if you were going with like the cheaper option.
Would I know like what the most? So BP's like pretty big, right? Would I know like
Yeah.
the most viable option for ship, like a merchant ship, would be to get BP on? So
You
I
would
can tell
definitely
BP
need
what-
like a proper sailboat, like 20-30 feet or higher.
Okay, I'll describe to BP what he needs to look for and give him. BP, do you have any gold on you?
Nope.
Okay, I'll give him 30 gold, and I'll say.
There's like a little
ship-
coin slot on the side of him, like a piggy bank.
I'll enter it one at a time.
Okay.
Bro, can you just give it to me?
What?
Insert 50 tokens to play
Do you have
again.
gold?
Why
Aaron, do you
just
have gold?
No, I don't. Just say, why don't you just give me the gold?
Is Aaron still riding on top of me?
Yeah.
Like, you know, like those kids in the spaceship outside, like the little space
my,
rocket.
like legs are like, I'm like, my legs are all like hanging out and everything.
All right, BP, do you need anything from any store?
Cha-ching.
I'm pretty
Cha-ching.
kitted
Cha-ching.
out. I mean,
Okay.
if you
I
find
know
more
Aaron's
sovereign
looking.
stuff,
So
You
why don't we
find-
meet at the
You guys-
dock?
You guys buy me
Um,
pants?
No.
Alright.
Cyrus said that Magic Shop had more sovereign stones. If you want to slap more in me,
Wait.
Don't
Is,
do-
all right.
I think that's the only way I get upgraded at this point.
Well, how many days has it been
What
since we
happens
were
if you
last
slap
here?
one on my headband? What would that do?
No, you can only attach it to metal objects.
Fuck.
The object has
So-
to
It's
have
not,
this
it's
metal.
not a Naruto headband? It's got no metal?
No.
long
It's
as
the,
it-
it's the Nike. It's the pink Nike headband.
Man. I thought it was like a Naruto, like, Nike headband.
No, we even posted a picture. It's like, here, I'll get it for you.
No,
Maybe
I
get
I remember it. It just-
My Nindo. My ninja way.
It's maybe if you can pick up more sovereign stones, either for Jesse's short swords or for the
Oh.
tank.
That'd be a good way to
Okay,
make his
I have-
sword magic.
I have an idea on what to do.
Maybe
for
put
that.
on the bow.
So let's
Bows
go.
aren't metal.
Let's meet.
I thought
at-
there was a part.
Oh my god, it's not metal. How would it be metal?
Okay, well there are bows that are metal.
You can make
They're either
metal
all
bows.
metal or they're not metal. Right?
You can make composite ones.
Okay.
Composite. Nice Canadian.
Composite.
Thank you, Dad, for helping me out there.
Composite.
I'm pretty
What-
sure
what
composite
is this-
bows are
What
also
is
one of the-
Canadian
What?
accent?
Is that a fucking thing? Well,
Composite.
You're like composition versus composite
yeah.
or composite, whatever.
Sorry, it still works.
Okay,
I
regardless,
Composite.
Regardless, we're gonna
Tomatoes,
meet at the
tomatoes,
dock.
Tomato, tomato.
Meet at the
Composition.
dock in an hour. I give up. I give up.
Go, David. Go, David.
What
No,
about
no,
like
no.
a comp? Okay, anyway.
Oh my god.
Like a composition journal,
Yeah.
right? It's not a. It's composite bow. No?
I
We just wasted
suppose.
like 3 minutes.
I just didn't know people said it a different way. I mean, it works.
Okay, say Best Buy.
Oh my god. Guys,
Okay,
who cares?
hold on. Let's just do the shopping thing. Let's do it.
I personally want to hear Lucian say Best Buy.
Best Buy?
Okay, how about a fast food place with Mexican food that's pretty much global? Can you
This is so
name one of those?
retarded.
Taco Bell?
Don't say it like a question. It's a. Because people say Taco Bell and people say Taco Bell, right? That's a regional thing.
Oh, I didn't know. Like, they really give you a bell at the end
Yeah,
there?
like Taco Bell, like emphasis on the A, and then there's Taco Bell.
I
Taco
don't
Bell?
notice the difference
Taco
at all.
Bell. Anyone hear it? Regardless, let's meet back at the port in an hour, okay?
Okay.
And
Onward.
I will go with Jesse to the shop that Cyrus had the ectoplasm deal at, that both Jesse and I were there for. Because we were in the shop at the time.
Just like Aaron has a little cowboy hat and he's riding on the tank.
And no pants.
I have short.
His Daisy Dukes on.
I have like ripped bandage short.
He's like
Hey,
doing
no.
the thing with his tank top where he like rolls it up to be a bra.
Oh no. Okay, so who's going into the city?
Oh, this should be like a toy tank.
I
or
think
something.
Jesse and I, right?
Okay.
Yeah.
So
We're
the two
going
of
to
you
the
head into the
docks.
city, and the two of you go down to the port, and you've gotten some information from your sailor friend BP. You know that some of these smaller ships around here, they're not going to cut it, and there's no point in asking because you'll probably sink them or go through the floorboards. But the rest of the vessels, which makes up like 80% of the ones here, should be good to go. Now, there are people down by the shore who are talking, and little rowboats that have come up there. But you guys can't exactly just swim your way out to those other ships, and there isn't really a port here. There's no like pier that extends out. It's just boats parked in the bay nearby, and little rowboats have come up towards the shore where there are little meetings of people kind of seated on beechwood and such. You guys make your way over towards them. What are you doing exactly?
We'll walk up to one of the rowboats.
Okay. There's a small
Hello.
crew there, a few sailors. They look over as you approach, and one of them kind of puts his hands on his hips, and he's like, "Well, what's that there thing?"
Oh, this is my new I'm gonna look down at
Companion.
my
Friend.
new this is my I was gonna try to sell you off as like some type of contraption I invented. Oh, this is my friend BP. No.
Hello?
Telling you there, Ninder, they're making those simulacrums weirder by the day.
I am pure gun. Anyways, we're looking for a boat.
Yeah, we need a boat for me and my companions here. You know, we're trying to get to
Across the bay to the Mistwoad or somewhere across.
Mistwoad. We're trying to get to the Mistwoad, you know, trying to walk around. I'm on tour right now, you know, Aaron Scott, Apex Aaron. I'll flex.
Man, your manager should really be with
However far away, I vomit in my mouth.
You got gold?
Yeah,
Yeah?
we need like a decent sized ship to travel on with 4 of us.
Well, there's our ship. And one of them turns around and points at a large galley, a 2-story thing off in the distance.
Perfect.
Keep going that way.
We could make a slight detour. The Mistwoad, you say?
Is he a pirate?
you. Oh, can we insight check him, see if he's a pirate?
I'm just seeing his voice and all that.
Am I getting pirated again? Insight. That would be a 14.
He may be slightly piratish.
Maybe he's just a merchant working for
He's
gold.
just an outright like thug. He's just
I'll
trying to fight.
I'll say straight up, hey man, are you like a pirate or some type of criminal?
What? No.
I'm gonna
Okay, he's a pirate.
I'm gonna incite him.
What? That's crazy.
Who could have seen this coming?
You guys
Man,
are
He's
wild.
wearing like a pirate outfit.
He like
Oh, God.
covers his peg leg.
That's a sick.
Okay, you don't think he's a pirate?
We're
Oh.
just Andrew E there when we all got robbed by pirates.
Oh yeah, I was there.
Okay. We're doing it again.
Oh,
Who's your captain?
Captain, name's Gonan.
I'm
Back
sorry,
on
what?
the ship. If you're looking to head up north, though, to the Mistwoad, well, is it 4 like this one or 4 like this one? And he points between the 2 of you.
Oh, I point at myself. Well, and then I'm like, wait, there's no one like me. It's just 2 other guys.
Have to ask the captain, but he'd probably charge you maybe 10 gold for the whole lot. Headed up that way. We leave in a couple days.
Oh, okay. All right.
That sounds like a will-do situation.
Yeah, we'll let you know. We're gonna, walk around a bit.
Hey, drink on it then, and we'll see you in a few.
Okay.
And he
I
goes
can't.
and takes like a swig from a flask he's got there, and then he goes to hand it towards you, BP. Your little head like rotates and looks at him, and then he hands it up to you, Aaron.
No, I'm good.
Just pour some on me. Just pour a shot out for a brother.
Do you pour some on BP?
Oh, yeah, sure, I'll do it.
Okay. You pour some of this like brownish liquid onto BP and then hand the thing back, and the guy gives you a look like, hey, okay, yeah, and he kind of turns around and walks back to the group.
Let's go.
You have
onward.
2 days.
Oh. Okay.
We leave in the afternoon after getting loaded up.
Will do.
Let's see if we can find other people. Cause I don't know. I'm trying to leave by like tonight.
Well, there is a chance that we might be gone. We're looking for a fast journey. We're gonna talk around, but if not, our first option, you, good sir.
Oh, I wasn't saying this in front of him. I was waiting until we got.
I know, but I want to say that.
Okay.
What? No, we agreed.
Ah, fuck.
What?
I think he's saying we already sealed the deal.
He turns to you and he says, "Don't you back out on this one." And when he does that, he kind of, shakes a hand towards you, or rather, he would, but instead there's a hook there.
God
Okay.
damn it.
Okay, hold on.
God damn it.
We didn't shake on it, man. So like,
We drank
think
on
we're-
it.
no, we didn't. None of us. We didn't drink.
He points to the
Guys, why are you
splotch of the
scared?
goop on the side of BP there.
To be fair, I didn't drink it.
He doesn't even have a mouth.
I don't know how these things work,
And me either.
but I made the offer and you accepted.
No, we said we were gonna walk around first.
Then there's a break fee of 2 gold if you're turning away.
Well, we
Okay,
might
hold
come
on.
back. Just hand him
I'm-
the 2 gold. Just
I'm
hand
like,
it to him.
no, hold on.
He
hold on.
crosses his arms
I'm
and a couple
getting
people
off-
behind him stand up.
I'm getting off the tank and I'm walking towards it.
He looks up at you and he crosses his arms and he says, "You don't scare me."
Aaron, just give him 2 gold.
You know what? Oh wait, are we like on like the dock, like on like the...
You're down by the beach, and the beach has a bunch of little rowboats by it. There's no structures out here at all. There's no piers, nothing. It's just you guys on the beach, and there's other little groups of people here and there, but that's it.
Is there like how far is the shore from us?
Like 10 feet away.
I want to shove them into it.
No, come, Aaron. Fuck, why?
You making an athletics roll?
Yeah.
Okay.
For what purpose? Why would you do such an action?
I rolled a nat 20, friendo.
Whoa! That's a fifth.
We fucked up. Why would we be instigating the violence?
You go to push on this this man here,
Agreed on it.
the gall he has, to demand 2 gold. And he moves to
God
the side,
damn
though.
it.
He's actually pretty fast here. And he kicks you, and it hurts remarkably as he hits you with, like, a solid metal peg leg or something, and hits
Fucking
you in the
pirate.
shin, and you take 6 damage.
Oh my god!
Aaron, just back up. Just put it in reverse. We don't have to do this.
He steps backwards here, his peg leg sinking into the sand a little bit, putting more weight on the other, and holds up his fists, or one fist and a hook, and he says, you wanna go then?
Aaron, fuck off.
Okay, hold on. I can't back out from.
No, Aaron, fuck
All
off.
right, we'll fight for it. All right,
No,
and if
just
I
stop.
win, if I win, I'm not
Why?
paying you the fucking gold, and we get on for free.
Meanwhile, you guys are over by the gate, and when you get up there, there's a couple of dwarves that walk up to you, and seeing the two of you, one of them says, names. Go on then, I don't have all day. And he kind of like waves his paper at you.
Jesse. My name is Jesse.
Jesse.
Faden.
And he kind of mumbles to himself and he goes, still give you humans' last names, don't they? And he kind of like scribbles down on the paper. And he turns to you next, Nathaniel.
He's fucking dead.
Well,
I think he fell asleep during me trying to fight.
Could be AFK.
calling all Davids?
Hello,
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 hello.
He actually
Oh.
DC.
Can you hear me?
now we can.
Okay. Something happened with my computer. I don't know.
Oh,
I give him my name.
sure. Yeah. Right then. What's your business in the city?
We're here to buy a few goods, maybe trade a little bit, and then charter a ship northward.
Perfect. Either of you coming in with any gunpowder items?
Nothing explosive, but you may look through my bag if there's anything that I don't know about that should be cause for concern. And I'll
He turns
I'll
to you and
open my
gives you
bag
an
and-
approving nod. And he says, that won't be necessary. And
I'll nod
you
and
there?
say,
He turns to you, Jesse.
I don't have anything of that sort.
Bullets, explosives, anything?
No, not on me. You're welcome to check. I don't have any though.
He looks you up and down and he says, alright. Well, you're free to go. And
Could you point us to a place that might be well known in this area for magic items or anything of the sort?
he nods to you and gives you directions, and he points out a couple roads you can head down to get towards some of the magic shops in the main market district.
Okay.
What's
Go ahead, Uchi.
does he give you a title of a shop?
I don't know.
I just want to know if there's a title of a shop of magical item shop in Everwatch.
Well, there might be. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge. Now, meanwhile, over on the beach,
You little shit.
What's happening?
You should look for magical item shops in Everwatch more than the one that we just found the other day.
Why?
no reason.
No reason.
Okay.
The pirate
Cool.
holds up his hands here, ready to square down.
Oh, did he say anything to what I said?
He says, how about I raise you a counter offer? And he spits on the ground and he says, you give me 2 gold and scram.
Alright, so if you win, I'll give you 2 gold and scram. But if I win, you let us get on for free.
I'm not getting on that ship anymore.
He turns around and looks at the other guys, and they kind of mumble and grumble, and then he turns back to you, and he says, I don't think any of my boys want you on the ship.
Let's
gonna
just
punch him.
leave.
I'm gonna throw a punch. Punch him.
Okay, make an attack,
Let's just leave.
and do so with disadvantage.
Oh. Okay.
Nervousness.
That's 16.
Okay. You hit him here. Roll damage.
Can I be walking up to the other pirates?
Sure.
A little side door opens with 5 gold.
That's 7.
Okay. One of the guys takes the 5 gold here. He's skeptical of your approach at first, but when you hand the coin, he looks at you and gives you a nod. And he goes, hey, it's all good. He paid. And you see the guy just getting clocked in the face here, and he staggers back a moment.
I'm just gonna go over there to direct him when he's done.
And I'll start walking to the other group. Aaron can do whatever he wants.
And then while you're turning away, BP, you hear like, he paid! And then one of them's like, get him! Aaron, are you still fighting this guy?
If they're saying get him, yeah, I'll keep fighting.
Okay. Roll initiative.
God, fuck.
Good try, Uchi.
It's just like an old crusty fuck. Isn't Aaron just gonna like decimate him?
I don't know, you just got fucking pegged for 6 damage.
You never
I
got
guess-
kicked by a peg leg before, bro?
I guess you should put me on the map over like here or some shit. Oh.
Okay. What did you roll for initiative?
Oh, my bad. I rolled a 15.
Ooh, I beat you,
Oh,
son.
total of 15.
I'm just gonna put myself up on there.
Okay. Make for me an athletics or acrobatics check, please.
Athletic.
Roll that nat 1. Oh, damn.
That's it's
Can
20.
you get like the corniest pirate music possible for this?
Wait. I don't think I have pirate music.
Look up Sea Shanty 2.
Oh
Right.
yes.
Some
rune tunes.
RuneScape Sea Shanty.
Yeah, Sea Shanty 2.
The closest thing I have would be these two run up over towards you here, Aaron, and make a couple of attacks. Does a 12 or a 10 hit?
Nope.
Okay, they both swing at you with their blades, and you move to the side. The other two continue to watch. One of them pulls out what looks to be a ration and starts to eat. Next up is... It's your turn, Aaron.
Alright, I'm gonna keep going for the old man. I'll just beat the shit out of.
Okay, go for it.
And my intention's to knock them out. Just like,
Okay.
I'm not trying to kill.
Break their necks.
You say break their necks. Alright, that's shit. That's 23.
Okay, 23 hits, roll damage.
Okay.
Reroll.
I'm gonna reroll. What's the song? 8. That's 8.
It's SpongeBob.
You bonk him, and he staggers backwards, and as he does, you see the moment where, like, some of the lights up top, kind of go out. His eyelids flicker, and he falls over, concussed, and what looks like a pair of dentures fall from his face to the ground next to him. And then the other pirates immediately run over towards you to attack. And one continues to eat, but this third guy runs up to you. And let's see here.
Oh wait, I still had more attacks.
Do you want to attack the other guys?
Yeah.
Go for it.
Okay.
Fucking bully.
With my other attack, I'm attacking. Okay.
Hey Miguel, just to like speed things up, can you roll the hit dice and the damage dice at the same time?
Oh, that's my bad.
No problem, no problem. It's just you have 3 attacks per turn.
This
so it's
glorious
just
arena fighter is just brutalizing some poor thug.
That's 8 damage.
Okay. You punch this guy and he goes like, kind of keels over for a sec.
Alright. I'll use a key point and flurry of blows.
Okay.
Alright, that's 11 damage.
Oh god! He like falls over to the ground here, clutching himself.
Alright, and third guy, the last attack. Does a 16 hit?
Yeah, it does.
Okay, that's 9 damage.
Okay, you break his nose and a bunch of blood splurts onto your fist here, and he goes, okay, and he like holds up, surrendering.
Alright, I'm just gonna pull my fist back and be like, alright, so are we getting on for free or what's going on here? Or you guys want to keep getting your noses broken?
They run over and pick up their friends and then just go like running down the beach.
I don't think we're getting on that boat.
Okay,
Aaron.
wait. Is there one
You're
close to
getting
me? What's the
arrested.
Aaron, why did you do that?
So they're trying to hustle us out of gold.
It was 2 gold.
They're still trying to hustle us out.
It's
We
not
never
even
agreed to
your
anything.
gold.
We also fucked up.
What do you mean we fucked up?
I mean, we made the deal and then backed out immediately. I mean, I kind of.
No,
I get where they're coming
I
from.
never said. I never said I'm okay with this. Let's do this. We're going with it.
Aaron, I think you just beat up 4 old men.
And with that, we're gonna go to a brief 5-10 minute break.
Yo, why'd you just beat up those men? dude?
Because we never actually agreed to it. What the hell are you talking about?
I definitely said it's a deal.
Why would you say that?
Because he just offered us a boat.
You made some random 2 gold deal with some random crusty fuck. Just
And
who
then beat
cares?
him
Just
up
walk
for
away.
no reason.
And then we said, actually, we're not gonna do the deal after saying we do the deal, and then you were like, alright, motherfucker, square up.
Hey, well, you did get 4 EXP out of it.
My level 8.
No, it takes 18,000 to level.
Fucking 8 fighter.
How does it feel to beat up people that probably have arthritis?
No, it's alright. You guys are about to send me to go fight fucking slaves. Fuck off.
You signed up for that.
You guys, we needed to make money.
Hey guys, I'll go fight some slaves. Oh, why'd you guys go
And we-
send me to fight some slaves?
And we found out about slaves after I signed up.
I'm pretty sure you were the only one that went, and we came and hyped you up. You signed the deal, sir.
Just killed 3 invokers.
We just let's in perspective, we killed 3 Omega Lich Wizards and then just beat up 4 old men.
We? I had no part in beating up old
Well,
men.
I was a part of the we in this situation.
That's fair.
You're just like sticky with rum on your side there.
I wasn't gonna talk over, but I was like, if this guy just like gets mad, you just have Uchi blow his brains out of the back of his head.
If they were an actual threat, I would have started firing, but I was about to
Yo,
pull up to the guy eating popcorn.
Worst case scenario.
We should've
And
just
level with
actually
them.
No. Worst case, like best case scenario, actually, they are pirates. We get on their ship, and then we blow them apart since we're probably stronger than them, and then we have a ship
Yeah, but then we're
that
just
I know how to
murderers.
use.
We're just murderers.
We're murderers are bad people.
I think they were actually having a service
Oh
at
no.
some point.
You guys have been hanging out with Monday Group too much.
We would have just murdered some
If
people there, guys.
if a murderer tries to murder you, and in turn you kill him, if you pick up his sword and start using it, does that make you a murderer?
But that's like getting mad at somebody for like having self-defense.
No, I'm saying
In this
tabletop.
situation?
I wasn't like a, oh, we should have gone back and
No,
gone
I know,
with
but
their
like
thing.
that's if like you were going to murder someone and you're like, what the fuck, bro? Put your gun away. I want to stab you.
We weren't planning on murdering them.
I'll BRB.
I feel like our buff monk was.
I legit said I do not want to murder him. I just want to knock him out.
People actually go pee and get snacks. Stop having this fucking debate.
I'm gonna snack on your ass.
Nice.
I'm gonna get some Cheetos for my car, though. I'll be right back.
Also, to be honest, I didn't know how to branch off into intimidation because I want to intimidate them to give us a discount. So I just started throwing hands.
I want to steal the coolest shit.
I was about to be like thinking about, it always happens to everyone. Like, after, now the situation is done, you're thinking about things to say. I could have been like, yo, this fucking Samacurum, whatever, can fucking blow your whole fucking ship up right now.
I mean, yeah, we could, but we don't have to.
I just don't see why we gotta give these old fucks gold, or why they're hustling us out of gold.
It was 2 gold. We
But
have a
they're
gold bar.
okay, all right. So if they're hustling us out of 200 gold, would you have been offended?
Oh, yeah, because that's 200 gold.
So it's not the fact they're hustling us; it's just the gold.
If there was a 200 gold hustle, then hell yeah, fucking take them to the WWE No Way Out ring. Give him some fucking tombstones.
Hey,
Undertaker.
who's still here?
All
Everyone.
of us.
Okay, can you guys remind me when we get back, since my sword thing does my damage through my attack roll, my entire fighting style is useless?
Do you want to
Just
sell the
remind me
sword?
when I get back. Well, not kind
What's your
of. I don't know.
fight style?
It's Great Weapon Fire. If I roll a 1 or 2 on damage dice, I can re-roll it, but I don't have any damage die. Unless I roll a 1 to attack and I get to re-roll it, but I don't think that's fair.
Wait, what's
No, the
what's
damage die
so-
is it's a longsword. So it uses all the stats of a longsword. It's just magical, and you can send it to go do shit.
It says the I'll look when I get back.
So it says that because Aleutian needed to like say what type of sword of dancing is a longsword or a short sword. It's a longsword. So it's all the longsword stats, but it also has the ability to dance.
Okay, and it's D8 or D10?
It's a D8, and you can two-hand it for D10.
Okay. Alright, I'll be right back.
Isn't Great Weapon Master only for heavy weapons?
Yep.
No, not Great Weapon Master. It's Great Weapon. It's Great. What's it called?
Yeah,
Great
that's a
Weapon
part of
Fighting. It's a fighting
fighter.
style. When you
Yeah,
roll a 1 or
that's
2
all-
on a damage die for an attack made with a melee weapon that you're wielding, you
Oh,
can
with 2
reroll the die
hands.
and use a new roll.
Yeah, but if you use the dancing property, you're not wielding it.
That's
Yeah.
true.
Also, if you use a shield, you don't get that.
Yeah, it says specifically 2 hands, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Whatever, I can fix it later. I'll be back.
I'll piss.
Oh, I was about to say, Uchi. Plus, I'm tired of being complacent. I want to do shit. I'm Aaron fucking Scott. Talk to you here.
I just sat down. What's up?
what is the? I just thought about what is our like moral compass? Because you think about when Baldur was here, we kind of did some like evil shit, right? Or like
I'm definitely not a
heinous
model
shit.
citizen.
Feel that.
My character is like very chaotic neutral.
That makes sense. Now I think like you are. You about to steal some shit, boss?
I want to. That's the plan.
How long do dragons live?
Like a long. It takes like an extremely long time to become ancient. I think it's like thousands of years. I mean,
What's like ancient max?
I don't think no one knows what the max is.
Oh, okay. Man, it would be dope if the magic shop from season 1 is still here then.
Yeah, I don't think I like because like it's kind of like elf age. Like people predict elves only last this long because they get killed off, not because of actual age. I think that would be the same for dragons. Dragons last so long until adventurers want to kill them. Yo, Uchi, I was trying to say before you leave, though. I mean, at this point, I don't know. I guess I kind of want to do shit without my manager. I want to see what I can do. I don't know. I felt good. You know, beating up some people.
Just some people in the right. The first thing you did without a manager was just beat up some, random people, some civilians.
Maybe it's my t-shirt. It's too tight.
I think you need a manager, sir.
It's like being Donald Trump. You can't do anything without asking permission.
Would you just compare me to fucking Donald Trump?
Yeah, except if Donald Trump had like the same trigger happy finger and had huge muscles.
We live in a country
this is
where
the
our
first trigger
president-
happy thing I did.
We live in a country where our president literally can't say a word without upsetting hundreds of thousands of people.
It's pretty great. I love it. What are you talking about?
Without fail, he opens his mouth, millions of people are outraged.
It's actually amazing.
All right, I'm back.
All right. Holy fuck. Huh?
What?
Hmm?
Have you seen the snaking clip on Dota subreddit?
No.
Oh, link it. It's actually so fucking insane. Snaking, have my babies.
He sucks.
I kind of feel bad for CCNC now after seeing his post.
Yeah.
What was his response?
TLDR, it was just like a series of like really unfortunate events that just kind of like fucked over a lot of work and effort for him.
No, I know what happened to CCC, or I think I know their the gist of their story, but what did he say?
It was like, it wasn't really like one little thing. It was just like a culmination of like what happened and how we got to there.
Okay, there's no way snaking knew.
Who are you talking about, dude? This is so good. Why would he Earth Spike at that moment? Just for the damage?
I mean, he did it immediately after an auto attack. So that's like the most damage he could have dealt in that second, right? There's like no way.
I'd like to believe Snake King's just insane.
Well, Snake King's not insane, so
I'd just like to believe Snake King's insane.
he's like a very whatever player.
I just remember him popping off at that summit, and then I liked Snake King from then on.
He was good at offline, kind of.
Oh, all the high-end killer players in Dead by Daylight say Legion is trash. It's kind of sad.
Whoa. It does take about 20 years to bleed out.
Well, I didn't know there's like a mechanic you can like mend yourself, kind of like self-care, take you out of that state. You do kind of have to chase them, but you're like not really incentivized to hit them, so you just like fucking stand on them, kind of thing. It's like a lot of effort.
Shaq's daughter is 6'3" and she's 12 years old.
What'd you say?
Shaq's daughter is 12 years old and she's 6'3".
What?
Yeah.
She could play some youth sports if she wanted to.
I guess she could just dominate basketball at the age of 12.
Not even that. It could. She could do anything.
Does dueling work with a shield?
Nah, wait.
Melee weapon in one hand and no other weapons.
Yeah, that works.
Okay.
You can just change fighting styles.
No, I would do it if I leveled it. I don't know if you can even change it there. I'm just reading them.
If you level, you don't get to change fighting style.
Okay. It's whatever. I'll do something else.
What fighting style do you choose?
I did great weapon fighting.
Hmm.
I'm just not gonna buy a shield. Not use the one I have or sell the one I have.
I bet there's some like really cool magical shields, you know?
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Oh well.
Some
Like
really
even
cool swords
like
you can
cooler
get.
than some magical weapons. Even I bet. I bet there's some cooler shields than weapons.
Let's see what they have.
Okay. Everybody here, we ready to go?
I believe so.
Yep.
All right. Time to kill some more pirates. There we go. And we're back. Now, meanwhile, you guys have been traversing through the city here. And along the way, eventually make it in towards the market district there. And you can see all the different little shops and such lined up. Where are you going?
So where did the guard direct me? Did he give me a few shops?
He directed you to the same shop that you had been to previously.
There were a couple locations though, right? That he said?
Specifically the magic shop that's run by that red dragonborn. Where you
Okay.
guys had purchased the gem that you threw into BP.
Alright, I guess we can go there and see if he has any more of the, what were they called? What stones?
Sovereign stones.
Sovereign stones, okay.
Okay.
Jesse? Yeah, no?
Is that what we want though?
I don't know.
But we can like go. We can go and see what he has. I don't think we want more sovereign
Well,
stones though.
I would say do get a little bit of an idea of what you want, because I'm not going to play 20
Right.
questions of he's got this and one of those and one of these and one of those and etc.
That's why I wanted to make a list.
Slap them in me.
I think I'm just like outright actually trying to find magical weapons. I don't think sovereign stones is what we want.
Same
Okay.
shield, sword, and then I just need some medium armor.
Okay.
Sovereign stones do make items into magical
Yeah,
stuff.
that's
Like,
the
like
point.
you
Yeah,
can
yeah.
slap them into swords.
We know he has another one. Let's see. Like, we can pop in for 1 minute, see if he got another one. It's been a couple days since we were last here.
Make a luck roll, Jesse, and a luck roll, Nathaniel.
Oh, Andrew 19.
13.
Getting Excalibur.
Saber.
You're getting Soul Edge. It's dope.
Yeah, that'll go really well with your Heterochromia.
Get a scythe,
Get a
loser.
scythe. Yeah.
Get 2 katanas.
2 katanas. Okay. Making your way into the shop, you guys kind of look around, and the guy recognizes you from before, because I think you guys were in here as a group, weren't you?
Yes, it was Cyrus, me, and Jesse.
Right. So he gives you guys a nod as you return, and you guys start to kind of peruse the shop and see what's available. As far as sovereign stones go, there is one here, though it appears to be different, and it's not one that was there before. Somebody must have come along and picked the thing up. As far as weaponry goes, shields and the like, you guys can see what looks like some weapons hanging about the place. Jesse, your eye catches upon a dagger here and there. There's a large sort of, it's like a big door-shaped shield almost hanging from the wall at another end of the room. There's a few different things. What are you guys interested in?
Also, look at the daggers that you were referring to.
Sure.
Is it like a big shield?
Yeah, like it's probably
Yeah.
big enough to cover most of your body.
Nah. I'm looking for like a medium or smaller one. But I'll inquire about the Sovereign Stone if Jesse wants to go look at daggers, and I'll go look at weapons with him as well.
So it is... I'm just pulling up the Sovereign Stone right now. Oh, okay. The Sovereign Stone that's been left here is a small little circular thing that has been flattened on one side. So it's not like a marble, it's like a little sort of flattened gemstone, the kind that you'd maybe rub like your thumb on sort of thing, like a moodstone.
Mm-hmm.
And it's clearly a quartz of some kind with like a faint sort of pink color to it. And when you get really close towards it in the cabinet case there and bring your eye up to it, you can see what looks like faint little rose petals that sort of move around inside of it.
Ooh.
And
Oh.
when you ask the shopkeep about it, he tells you that it's a soft quartz, and it's related to healing, comfort, and friendship.
Put it in the tank.
Now, as for you, Jesse, you inquire about the dagger. There appears to be 2 of them there. And one of them is left there out, just kind of like held by a couple of metal hooks from the wall. And the other one is behind a display case that has like 4 or 5 locks on it. And the one that's there on the wall seems to retail for about $1,500. And the one that's there in the case seems to retail for about $800.
I suppose I'll ask about both.
Yeah.
Oh, how much? I guess we do have enough gold, but that would cost us all of it. So I guess, yeah. What do they do?
Okay. You find out that the dagger there on the wall is one that counts as magical and can also be thrown the distance that a dagger can and will magically return back to your hand. Other than that, It is a +1 weapon.
That's really good.
How much was it?
1,500. So
And
it does do
then-
a d4 of damage, but it's a +1 to hit and a +1 to damage, and you can cause it to return back to your hand just by thinking of it after making like a thrown attack with the thing. Now, the other dagger there that's in the box, he describes to you as a one-time use, and says that it can instantly destroy a construct in a single hit.
Kill BP.
Kill BP.
Kill BP.
And he says the dagger otherwise works normally like a regular dagger, but if thrust into any sort of like a golem or like a magical machine of some kind, the dagger will completely undo itself and the machine that it's thrust into.
I can't talk, can I?
No, you're outside. You're like trying to counsel Aaron on the ethics of beating old men to death.
I didn't beat death.
Are you taking his dentures as a trophy?
I just kick it to the shore. Kick it in the water.
Now the Sovereign Stone, the asking price for it appears to be... Okay, it's 1,100.
Let's say $1 million.
$1 million.
Okay.
How much is it?
11.
$1 million.
1,100 gold.
Oh.
I don't know. I'm not. It's like healing and gay stuff. But
Wait, the stone is
Bruh.
1,100?
yes.
Yeah.
How much is the dagger in the case?
The
1,500.
dagger in the case is 800. The one on the wall, that's like the throwy guy, like Borderland style, is 1,500.
Yo, get the Borderland.
It's kind of just like, which one do we want?
I mean, it's which one you want.
Now,
So,
inside the
So-
shop there are a whole bunch of other things like potions and scrolls and stuff like that. But as far as just like weapons usable to Jesse, those two daggers appear to be it. And other things here nearby look a little bit more substantial. Like you see, there's another weapon here, but it's like a great axe. Just like absolutely
yeah.
dwarfs what he could use.
So I'm interested in the Borderlands.
Okay.
If we're all cool here.
If you need a moment, we can cut to the boys on the beach.
Well, it's pretty much just how we want to pay for it. Cause like I have a gold bar, which is 1,000, right?
Mhm.
And that is that accepted as 1,000 gold?
Yeah,
for,
it's
like,
a straight
regular-
conversion. It's not like a haggle or
Okay.
anything.
The only thing I would want to do is
The gems
wanna-
are a possible back and forth. You
Yeah,
don't know exactly
that-
what you'll get for that.
that, and we have like a rapport with this guy about acquiring more
Mhm.
ectoplasm. So I'll walk up to him and say, we're looking to purchase something here. But I was
He nods.
wondering if we were still aware of the discount that we talked about last time we were here.
Yeah, I remember you.
All right, so we're interested in this dagger. Jesse, can you bring it over here? And then maybe 4 healing potions, if that's possible. Just the small ones.
Yeah,
Oh, and does if I look around, does he have like a chain shirt I can buy?
I'd say yeah, he would have that.
I'll
He
throw that on the
nods
table.
and puts all of them there, and he says, "Okay, I'll give you the lot for 1,700 then."
I'll put the gold bar down, and I'll pull out the bag of gems, and I'll say, "Will this cover it?"
He looks over at the gold bar and then kind of goes to the gems and he says, "Give me a moment." And
Sure.
he starts to kind of, magnifying glass through these gems here and examine them. He seems to sort them into a couple different piles. And then after maybe about 10 minutes or so, he turns back and he says, "Yeah, that should cover it." And he extends a
And so
hand and he
is that
says,
like-
"We got a deal?"
Can I like insight to see if I gave him more than necessary?
Sure.
Uh, 11.
You think it's a good deal?
Okay. I'll shake his hand and we'll be on our way.
Okay. Jesse, you can add a +1 dagger of returning to your inventory. I like to think that's the noise he made when he took the pistol back in Everwatch. Or no, back in Hillcrest there.
Can we go to that Easy Steel blacksmith shop too when we're done?
Sure.
You just say that out loud in the shop.
No. I'll say, can we stop by the blacksmith?
Now, are you guys sure you don't want to buy that Sovereign Stone there?
I don't think we can now.
I could sell the dancing sword, but whatever.
You could turn Uchi into the Care Bear tank.
I will sell Uchi before this campaign ends.
You know, like Mercy from Overwatch? That'll be your...
Dude, that Sovereign Stone might be lit, by the way. It might actually be good. It's actually...
Yeah, I'm sure it's good.
Healing, comfort, and friendship.
You know what? I'll turn to the shopkeeper and I'll say, just a quick question. If I had information on a dancing sword, dancing longsword, how much do you think that would go for? Or you'd be interested in it for?
Ooh. Give me a second here. The number is gonna be good. It's just how good.
Because I can just like make a pact weapon and then use that on my armor. Or turn Uchi into a Care Bear.
You can use on your armor too, though.
Literal
That's cool.
medic gun from TF2. Just on Uchi.
He says.
I just think healing might be good for us.
Yeah.
He says 1800.
For the dancing sword?
Hmm.
Are you sure you want to give up the dance? I should stop talking.
You can cut back to them. I'll take some time and think.
Sure. Meanwhile, on the beach there, what are you guys doing?
I just really think you shouldn't have shot those people.
Shouldn't
Not
have what?
shot, sorry, punched.
I don't like being hustled out of money.
I think it. We could have solved that in a less violent way. Why'd you have to push the guy as the first response?
He was obviously not trying to give us the money.
Yeah, maybe you could have just talked about it more aside from one sentence and then fuck you punch.
Let's just keep walking around and look for votes.
Yeah.
You guys get up towards the next group, finding a bunch of sailors clustered around. They have a little campfire, and it looks like they're cooking like these large crabs over top of it.
Hey,
One of them holds up a hand.
which cooking? What's that? Tastes good?
Got a couple things in the bay.
Good find, good find. You guys sailing across the bay anytime soon?
They kind of look at each other, and I'd like you to make a luck roll, BP.
Huh? 9.
He turns and looks around and he says, don't think so, but, you know, things change. Why do you ask?
Group and I, the guy on top of me.
Oh no,
That'd be-
I'm walking beside you.
Oh, okay.
Now I'm walking beside you.
Him and 2 other friends that look more fleshy than me are trying to get across the bay to the, Mistquote. That area.
Well, what do you think, guys? And he kind of like looks around at the group there, and they pause for a second, and then they turn back, and one of them says, "Were you the ones causing trouble with Goron's gang down there?"
Just a slight misunderstanding. It was nothing big.
They stare at you. mean, I guess we could go early. What's the pay like? What are you willing to throw down?
Can I see which boat they own?
Oh. Yeah, you asked them, and he points out what looks to be like a smaller sailing vessel. Big enough by Nathaniel's explanation, but not as, hefty as the last one.
Maybe like a 12 gold, all of us. We just tag along.
You're not gonna cause any trouble, are you?
Nope. And if anything causes you guys trouble, we'll probably help out. Kind of what we do.
A couple of them nod, but others look at Aaron.
I'm give him the stink eye.
Okay.
Why?
Okay,
Sorry, he's just pretty protective of me.
make a persuasion roll, please.
That's not good. 5.
Okay. Let me talk it over with my men for a minute.
I like kind of back up a little and like turn around.
Yeah, they team huddle.
I'll also team huddle.
Aaron, can you bend down a little?
I'll bend down a little.
Tone it down with the aggressiveness, bud.
I just don't like these guys. I gotta be honest.
We're trying to get across at a reasonable price. Why trying to stance up on people?
Look, if this doesn't work out, I got a plan.
The last plan, you punched 4 old men.
I might. How old do they look?
These guys are like
Even
maybe 20s,
older.
30s. Geriatric, just asking for a fist.
It's like the retirement home grocery store bus trip took a detour.
All right.
What's that plan, Aaron?
All right. If my name doesn't work here, so I might just name drop myself. Maybe I should just like intimidate them a bit, show some muscle. Not fight anybody, just intimidate.
Let's just keep it easy. Look,
But I'm saying if this doesn't work,
last resort. Let's just talk it out.
last
Friendly,
resort
friendly.
is fucking killing us.
No, that isn't.
We can just take
Just-
the boat.
Hey, guys.
We just fucked 3 Hey.
What's up?
Well, we'd be willing to do it, but for 30 gold.
Whoa.
30 gold?
I'll stance up.
Wait. Hold on.
This is the stance.
We need to take
Instantly
Aaron.
chest out.
We need to
Do
take
they-
Aaron to a temple.
Do they look like super buff and strong?
No, they look like fishermen. They're maybe 20 to 30 years old, and most of them are like, kind of lanky. A couple of them have some meat on them, but none of them are, muscle bound like Aaron.
So, first I put a hand up like, whoa, why 30?
Just like insurance costs and stuff. Plus, your
Insurance.
friend's pretty heavy there. Might damage the ship, just in case.
Oh, I have a sailor friend. He said it would be all okay. We already talked it over. He's been on the water a lot, so no problem to the ship. But how about maybe 20 gold? And really, if anything ever happens on the ship, we'll protect you guys. You guys don't seem to carry a lot on you, so we're pretty self-sufficient.
Yeah, I think you should take the 20 gold.
You ever just like negotiate for like 2 minutes and then someone just like takes a shit on you?
Please make an intimidation check, Aaron.
Okay.
We need to take Aaron to a temple. I think he's like cursed or something. He's losing some brain cells after that fight.
I think that Jesse ghost got into him.
Yeah, what happened?
That's 24.
Aaron, you say this, and BP, you notice, and Aaron, you notice this as well, how like a couple of the guys kind of like lean back a bit, and then one of them sort of tugs at the captain there, and then he looks over, and then they exchange a glance, and then he turns back and says, "Okay, we'll talk about 20. Give us a minute here."
We'll also do our little.
Aaron, could you bend down again?
Yeah. I'll bend down.
Why?
I don't want to give them fucking 30 gold.
It's not even your gold.
We just murdered, like, it's all of our gold, isn't it? Because we helped kill the Lich.
He doesn't have any gold.
It's like all of our gold, you little shit.
No, you don't have 30 gold.
We have 25 right now.
Exactly.
I mean, we could. Fuck off.
Okay.
Let's just tone it back. Just let me do all the stuff. Don't make any weird faces. Don't be aggressive.
Like, I gotta be honest, I think these huddles are making us look kind of weak. Maybe we should stop.
It's okay. They can perceive us as weak. It's fine.
No, I'm not okay with that.
Aaron, just
What?
tone it back.
Alright. I'll tone it back. I'll stand up for the huddle.
Okay. As you do, a couple eyes look to you from the other huddle, and then they, end their huddle a little bit afterwards. And one of them says, I'm sorry, I just don't think that's a price we can really do. We have some things coming up, and we're gonna need to be in this part of the bay, so you might have to get on with somebody else.
Well, what about 22 gold for all
No,
four?
that's okay. Really, we can't put these engagements aside. We shouldn't have offered in the first place. And a couple
Well,
people nod.
I like nod and be like, look, I'm gonna be honest with you. I think you're lying because you're pretty scared shitless over what we could do to you. And I think you just need to take us across the shore. Take us across the bay. We're trying to be nice. Guys are being pricks right now. We're just trying to get across the bay.
Well, there's no way we'd even get, he'd break the rowboat. We couldn't even get him out there. And one of them, points over at BP here. He says, we came over in this, and he points to, a canoe nearby. And says, we couldn't even get him on the ship if we wanted to.
Well, you guys have a little pulley. I can just
No.
get below the ship and you can pull me
How do
up.
you guys transport the cargo?
Well, we're just fishermen. Little crates, that kind of thing. One of them
That's
leans
all you
over
have.
and whispers in the ear of another one.
I'm gonna
You do
insight
know-
check him. I'm gonna insight check. I'm
Please
terrible at
do.
it. I'm gonna insight check. Oh, that's 16.
You see what looks like a predetermined set of actions being set off, a chain reaction, a agreed upon signal being set. You don't know what it leads to, but it's clear something's about to happen.
Damn, I don't know how to respond to that. I don't know if they're trying to stance up or if they're trying to run away.
Look, it's let's all just tone it back. We can all calmly discuss. I think we could really just get me on that boat and get all of us, and we'll pay you 25 gold.
Yeah, if that's really the problem, I'm pretty sure I can help out with putting them on the boat.
Two of them are whispering to themselves, and then one of them goes, whoa, do you see that? And he points behind you two.
I'm gonna point at him, stop fucking whispering. What the hell is going on?
Do you turn around, VP?
No.
One of them says shit, and then immediately casts fog cloud, and everything just goes boof, and you guys can't see shit.
Fuck.
And you guys hear what sounds like other groups, 30, 40 feet down the shore, being like, what's going on over there? And then you guys hear, can hear the sounds of footsteps in the sand, and then what sounds like splashing in the water.
Can I run towards it?
No, Aaron.
Oh, you can't see me. We're in a
You
fog.
hear the sound of your
I can hear
companion
you
next to you
moving.
just fucking huffing it.
Aaron, stop. Aaron,
I'm trying to grab one of them. I'm running
Okay.
towards it.
why?
Make a perception roll, please. Do so at disadvantage, because you can't see
What
shit.
purpose?
Maybe I put more levels in Warlock so I can get hold person.
That's 9.
Cast
Always
hunger.
popped off.
Cast hunger of Vidar on fucking Aaron, dude.
You think you hear him. You lunge forward, and like a cat leaping from like the jungle underbrush. You go flying Superman style, escaping from the fog cloud to find that your trajectory is actually a little bit off, and you fall splashing into the water there, next to a canoe of people paddling furiously.
Aaron,
Can I like get out of the smoke cloud too and see this?
Sure, you emerge like, partially submerged in water, but like a submarine, your head's like above the waterline, and you see Aaron there splashing around next to the canoe, and they are trying to get the fuck out.
Aaron, what the fuck?
I'll stand up.
Back the fuck up, Aaron. Jesus, fuck. For the love of Titan, what are you doing?
Before Aaron responds, you hear one of the sailors go, row faster, row faster.
I'm just gonna kick sand at them and just walk away.
Okay. You guys are standing next to the fog cloud on the beach there. The waves and the wind coming in, gradually dispersing it as the two of you stand there, and the canoe gets far away.
Let's just get in that boat.
Aaron, what the fuck? What's wrong with you? Why are you doing this? What's happening? Why are you acting like a kid?
What do you mean?
You just attacked those. You just tried to jump those men.
I didn't even try to attack them. I just asked them what the fuck's going on, and then they're all like, "Oh, we can't put him on the boat. He's too heavy."
Well,
While Aaron is
they were-
explaining this, you're seeing what looks like one of the sailing boats just like whoosh, like the big sail comes down, and there's just like people frantically running left and right on the top of the sailboat.
I think they're obviously terrified of you. Because you kept on trying to intimidate them and front on them. For no reason.
Well, obviously.
As Aaron says this, you see like the anchors hoisted up in this one sailboat, just like turns, does like the 3-point turn and escapes out of the bay.
Hey, can you wait right here while I try talking to people by myself?
I don't know,
Actually-
VP.
No, we're waiting for Nathaniel. We can't do this apparently.
No, yes, we can. Let's do this. Let's go
Aaron,
somewhere else.
No,
I'm
you keep
walking
on
towards the
fucking
next
fighting
boat.
people.
I'm walking towards the next boat.
As you go to approach towards the next group of people, they are all clearly watching, and as you guys emerge from the fog cloud, you see that like some people have their like, their food midway towards their mouths, and they just pause when they see you guys approaching, and then nervous eyes look at one another. And
Aaron,
somebody steps up and he puts his foot up on one of the like stumps right here, one of the pieces of beechwood, and he holds out his hand like a stop sign. And he says, "We don't want any trouble."
Look, we have 25 gold. We're trying to get to across the bay to Miss Woad. Can you please take it? We have 2 other people. It's just me, Apex Aaron. We got my robot friend BP. We got the Blue Man Nathaniel, and we got Sneaky McSneakerson Jesse. We're just trying to get across the bay.
You hear people mumbling like "sneaky, sneakers," and they kind of look at each other. And I'd like you to make a persuasion roll, please.
I just assaulted some dudes, and my name is this.
That's a 13.
like what?
You just got robbed by Robert Lee.
It's your boy.
I live at 1317 Park Avenue.
You guys need my social too? Here you go. And the crazy 3 numbers on the back of the credit card, you can have those as well.
And in case if you were wondering, it wasn't exactly self-defense.
I'm just pissed.
The provocation may have been minor.
We're taking
My mother's maiden name is...
my first pet. You can have that name too.
I'm sorry. Okay, we're gonna cut to the 2 boys here back at the shop.
I'm gonna sell him my dancing sword.
Oh shit! Okay.
Yeah.
You get 1,800 gold that you can add. You can get it in bar form or whatever. There's clearly some other things
I'll just
here.
write the gold down.
Sure.
I'll take the bar, I guess, just so.
Okay. So you have 1 gold bar and 800 gold.
Alright, I'll take that soul stone then.
Oh.
Sovereign.
Our Sovereign Stone.
You guys are going for it. Okay. In
What
that
if it
case,
overrides your upgrade?
subtract a 1100, and actually no, subtract 1050.
Oh,
Yeah.
50 gold.
Yeah, the guy turns to you after having done enough business here, because you guys have probably been in here for like, close to an hour looking over things and shooting the shit. And he goes, 1050's fine, and he just like hands you back some of the
Oh,
gold,
appreciate it.
and he gives you that Sovereign Stone.
All right. Let's. And so, can you give me like the exact description of the Sovereign Stone? It makes something that is not magical, made out of metal, into a
So
magical
the
item.
Sovereign Stone can be slotted into anything that is metal, right? Now,
Okay.
limitations in what would be considered like an object or whatever. You can't put it into like a giant metal tower and expect it to come
Right.
out, right? But
I was gonna just slap it onto my new chain shirt.
oh, you could do that. Yep. If
just
it's
gonna-
chained, then you could. Yep.
Just gonna slap it.
Okay. So you guys like go outside first before you do that?
No. Yeah, I'll go outside.
Okay. So you guys find like a quiet spot in what looks to be like a rocky park here with a couple of little like floral beds, and there's not a lot of people about. And you're holding a stone, and you slap it against the chainmail, and when it does, there's a blinding light, and when that blinding light fades, you can see that right at the collar of the shirt, where like the V-neck kind of ends, sort of thing.
It's a
there's-
V-neck.
well, it is now.
Hell yeah.
There's this little circular quartz there, like this little perfectly circular pink gem.
Cool. All right.
Does
No.
it feel like it does something?
It certainly does, but I'm not going to reveal to you what that is right away.
Okay.
But holding the item, you can feel a magical energy to it.
All right. I will put it on and attune to it as we're going.
Okay.
Wouldn't the shopkeep kind of be able to tell us what this
Nope.
is? Okay.
Wait, no. I would need to identify it. I have like one scroll, but I think that takes time. So, I think if I attune to it, I know what it does.
Just so, in the shopping list that we made, can we talk about like mundane items?
Yeah, I went and I bought 4 healing potions just because I assumed we would need.
No,
more.
mundane as in like rations.
Oh,
Mm,
I
I don't
I'm
know
at
if we have
15
any.
rations.
You might need to buy more because boat.
Okay. How
What
many?
boat?
Yeah, I don't know if we're getting on a boat. So. Okay.
Okay.
So, like, how many rations then? Like,
We can say you guys discussed this ahead of time. What are you looking to get for like mundane general shop sort of stuff?
anything else, Uchi?
buy like 25 more rations.
Okay.
And I want to go to the blacksmith.
Okay, we can go there.
25 rations, that quotes at 12 gold.
12 gold. All right, we're still over 1,000.
Some good pocket change. Now, meanwhile, outside, you guys call this out, and it's clear that your presence is a little bit off-putting here. And you see what looks like a group behind the group that's currently in front of you walk up, and you see what looks like 2 captains begin to talk to one another. And one guy says, "What's going on here?" And then, the 2 of them start to sort of whisper to themselves, and you can see like the 2 groups merge standing in front of you.
Just looking for a boat to the Mistwold.
Yep, just trying to get across the bay.
One of the sailors calls out. He looks like he's a bit red-faced, and whether that's from the tanning effect of the sun or the cup in his hand, you would assume the latter, the way that he speaks, as he calls out and says, "Your kind's not wanted here." And he points an
have-
accusatory finger in your direction.
We have 25 gold. We can pay.
I look at BP and I look at me. I look at myself like, what?
He says, I wouldn't take your girl if your mother. And then, like, another guy just kind of, like, pulls him back and is like, God damn it, Ted, you need to shut the fuck up. And you can see the two of them get into, like, a tussle as he's, like, basically pulled back by a few arms into the group.
I wish I had arms to do that.
Time to reevaluate the group setup.
Now, as you guys are standing here, you hear something behind you. What sounds like approaching from the mist.
Well, the mist is gone.
Yeah, it's disappearing. You see, like, a humanoid figure there inside of the fog.
I'll look back.
It looks short. Actually, there's a couple of them. And soon you see a couple of dwarven guards emerge. What's going on here?
Oh. Nothing much, just looking for a boat.
He looks at you and he nods and he says, Alright. Hey, you lot, break it up. And he points to, like, the big group of people. And they kind of grumble and sort of, like, disperse. And the dwarf puts his hands, like, on his hips. And then kind of gives you guys, like, a stern eye. And then looks at the other guys as well with the same look. And then they turn around and kind of, like, walk away. And another one says, you can always tell when there's trouble brewing. He goes, yep, fucking sailors. Damn sea rats.
Hee hee.
This is like the weirdest thing that's ever happened.
Internally, I have like the biggest shit-eating grin.
And externally.
Yeah, sure. I'm laying the show.
So, you guys got a boat to transport us to the Mistwood?
Are you saying that to the dwarves?
No, to the sailors.
Yeah, the dudes were in front of him.
One of them just, like, waves a hand, and then they go back to eating and ignore you.
Okay, BP. I'm a huddle. Alright, that was kind of disrespectful. Can I now?
No. Aaron,
I'll
fuck
I'll
off.
stand up.
Aaron?
I pressed the gun against his back.
No, I was just standing up just to acknowledge you. I'm not fucking.
Better.
Bitch.
What?
Bitch.
Better not.
Or what?
Just don't get in a fight.
And stop pointing that gun at me.
No. Don't make it 3 for 3.
Now, while
No
this is
fucking
happening,
reason.
you guys emerge from the town. Having picked up the rations, you get through the main gate and come out to see what's happening with your buddies.
We wanted to go to the blacksmith.
Oh, sure. We can say that happens as well.
Yeah. What'd you need, Andrew?
Steal a dagger.
Okay. Looking about the place, there is a little display cabinet with a whole bunch of daggers in them. But those are pretty normal. Over towards one of the back walls, in a spot a little bit more difficult to reach, and closer towards the people at the counter, you see an ornate dagger with gold and silver inlays in it. It hangs there in a display.
Why are we here again, Jesse?
When you look over towards Jesse, you see that something has happened to his eyes again. Instead of the clouded thing, you see dollar signs in each.
Well,
Alright.
I mean,
Did you need another dagger, or what?
I was just looking for another one. It doesn't need to be this kind of dagger, though.
Somebody
well,
walks
I
up.
mean-
You see a dwarven lass who makes her way over. Can I help you two with anything?
Yeah,
What you
actually,
need?
and I'll pull the dwarven longsword that we got in the Underdark out from my belt, and I'll say, I'm looking to sell this. Do you have any interest?
Oh, wow. This looks old. And she kind of like
That's
holds
big.
it and looks at it.
It's very old. It belongs to a clan that followed someone called the Protector. I'm not too knowledgeable about it, but I know it could fetch quite the price to someone with a discerning eye like yours.
She looks at it as though there's an awe to the thing, and looks back and goes, "Okay, I'm gonna go see if I can get a good price for it. Okay, I'll be right back."
Oh, where are you going with it? Is she just going like right inside, or?
She like points over towards the counter and she says, "I'm just gonna ask the boss if what he's interested
Oh, okay.
in."
I wouldn't have said that. I thought she was gonna like run across the street with it or something. If she's just gonna like walk inside.
Dips.
That's. I'll say yeah.
Go ahead. We'll come inside in a minute.
Is anyone else looking at us?
You guys are just like, you know, maybe a few feet past the main doorway looking around in the shop. So, not really. You know, the occasional person looks at you while
We'll
you-
go in with her actually.
Sure. She's over at the counter, and it looks like she's showing this thing off to the proprietor. He's like a gruff human sort of guy looking at this thing and, you know, turning the sword back and forth, kind of holding it
I'll
in his
come in
hand.
and nod at him.
Now, meanwhile, you two have stepped away from the crowds. The shop is busy. Like, there's a bunch of people buying things here and there, but it's not overcrowded.
Mm-hmm. Anything else you wanted to look at, Jesse? Is it just the daggers or what?
I'm just trying to browse here, I guess. Put me on the spot here.
Trying
What's
to
on
browse. Now, while you guys
Oh,
are standing there and, you know, looking around, this girl comes back, and she says, you know, she's got the sword in hand, she hands it back to you. Well, he says he'd pay 60 for it.
60?
She nods. It's a good price. You know,
Yeah,
a
I'll-
long sword these days maybe costs you 20 or 30.
I'll take it.
Ah, cool. And she takes back the sword and says, well, here you go, and gives you like an already counted out bag of gold.
60, you said?
Yep.
Okay.
I like your shirt.
Thank you.
What the fuck?
Well, do you two need anything else?
Would you know if... Would you guys happen to have any torches on you? I know this is a blacksmithy, but, you know, might as well. That's pretty much the only other thing we need, is the mundane stuff.
You find that she has some laying about the shop, and you can buy a torch for a silver piece each.
How many silvers a gold?
10.
10? I'll just buy, like...
Just buy 20. You can throw them in me.
Okay, I'll buy 20.
Okay, you get a big bundle of these torches here.
My
Meanwhile,
God.
Jesse, what are you up to?
Can you draw out the shot, please?
Absolutely.
Oh my lord.
Snake! Snake! No!
Ba-bum, ba.
How long does it take to, like, use an identify scroll? Can I just, like, use it? I wanna know what
to
this
use an
thing does.
identify scroll.
I have one more.
How long? It's instant.
Oh.
You don't have to
Sure.
ritual cast it. That's why the scrolls are kind of useful.
Okay. I just want to know what this thing does. If she's winking at me and shit.
So, you guys are like over there by the door, and there is the owner behind the counter, you know, the girl who's working with him there. A couple people looking at like a barrel filled with weapons over on this side, some people looking at a display on the wall there. The daggers that could be easily procured are found over here. And they're just laying there on the top of the table in like a pile on a sheet, right? Like a blacksmith's cloth. The other thing, though, is over here.
Like ornate dagger you were talking
Yeah,
about?
and hangs from the wall about like, 7 feet up.
Man, how could I possibly? There has to be some kind of way to get attention. Like, no way. We'd have to get the shopkeeper out here. I
Now,
don't know how we do that.
it looks like the girl behind the counter is looking over the sword, and the guy who's at the actual counter is, like, writing something down on a piece of paper.
Can I
What
see
is?
he's writing?
No, you're across the room, dude.
Me? I thought I was talking to the girl. I just sold her the sword.
Yeah, but she then, turned and brought it
Oh,
over
okay.
the counter.
Never mind. Okay.
Oh shit, I've got the BP and Aaron here. Sorry, that's my bad. They're fighting half the beach, but you guys are over here.
What is this?
It's a barrel, and that barrel has a bunch of spears hanging out of it.
So I'm with Jesse then again.
Yep, yeah, you guys are right here.
Okay.
This is a door to, like, maybe some back room, who knows? And right here is where you guys entered. There's a street outside.
I'll say into his mind. What you thinking about?
That dagger by the shopkeep.
When you look over, Nathaniel, your eye is drawn to it. You see it, the only dagger that's in a display by that side of the room. And it's a nice looking one. but well, a little pricey.
What's the price tag?
It looks like they're asking 300 for the thing. And for a dagger, which runs you a few gold usually, it's quite a bit. Must be some like masterwork piece or something.
The goal is to get it for free. The issue being, I don't know how to get the shopkeepers out of that counter. If I can get them away from that counter, I can easily snag that.
Somewhere a tank coughs.
I don't know. This is not my area of expertise.
Somebody in Twitch says clearly the beach is a no-flex zone.
That was too clever. I don't want to know.
Because it's right.
I wish I had pocket sand.
That's pocket sand.
Well, that's the great thing about pocket sand is you can get it almost anywhere.
You just throw sand in someone's eyes.
Okay.
How are you gonna make it escape?
Okay, that's clearly not part of the plan.
Escaping's not part of the plan. I get the dagger, then get arrested. Okay.
They're not gonna notice that I do this.
I think that's just what stealing is.
Yes.
They didn't know that I took something from them.
Wait, never mind.
Okay.
No, I had an idea, but I'm not there.
Oh, Aaron
Why don't-
realizes
why don't
what
we
the
go
definition of
see-
stealing is.
I mean, I don't think we're leaving today. Why don't we go check with them, see if they got a ship procured, if we need to go now, if we need to go soon. I said meet back in like an hour and a half. It's been at least an hour.
Yeah, you guys know it's getting like a little bit on. Maybe you
Yeah,
should just
let's-
do this later.
We can come back for it if anything. But we
Okay.
did tell them to, and I'll head to the port area with Jesse.
Jesse, I would like you to make for me a straight luck roll, please.
Okay. No, dude.
Okay.
What was it?
A 3.
You guys make your way out of the shop and through the streets, headed upwards and upwards, realizing how it's a little bit more laborious to get out of this underground city than it is to kind of wander down into its depths. You eventually emerge from the gate. The guards, recognizing you from an hour before, simply give you a nod. One even gives you a bit of like a smile as he, goes back to chatting. And you guys step outside. Now here on a stone walkway a little bit further away from the gate, you guys turn the corner and look around to see the beach that extends out to this large bay. You see there in the beach what looks like a standoff between Aaron and BP. They're having some kind of argument, and BP's gun is facing him, though maybe that's just because he doesn't really have arms or anything like that, and body language can be tough to understand. Off in the distance behind them, you see what looks like groups of sailors that are watching as though, like, this is the, the action of the day, the same way that, some street people might watch two homeless people fight over a piece of meat.
What the fuck?
Do we notice people are watching?
Not in the moment, I would say, because you guys are just kind of getting to that heated point. You haven't quite, paused to look around.
Look, Aaron, I just don't want you getting into any more useless fights.
Just
Are the
the
guards that we're
just
next to looking at them? Sorry to interrupt.
No, they're further back by the gate, and you
Okay.
know from where they are, they can't actually see directly what's going on over there. They probably
Gotcha.
hear, a little bit of the chatter, but it's pretty muffled from around here.
Okay.
Yeah. Now, as for you two, you can clearly see what's happening, but you can't understand what they're saying to each other. It's clear that they're talking in, a slightly higher voice than before. Jesse and Nathaniel, what are you guys doing?
Can we walk towards them, and on the way, if there's anyone that's watching them or has been watching them, can I stop by them and start a conversation?
Oh.
If they're, for example, if they're for the shop, if they're here,
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
Here, and we're here, and they're talking like here and watching. Can I stop at the people watching?
Yeah, the stretch over to them is actually vacant, and you don't see anything like that. But looking around to find some people, you do notice something, which is that nearby there's a bunch of kicked up sand and a bit of a scuffle, as well as what looks like some blood on the ground.
I'll make note of it and keep going.
Okay. While the two of you are talking there, you hear the sound of more footsteps, and watch as Nathaniel and Jesse walk up to you.
Well, guys, how'd it go? We got a ship?
Nope.
Nope.
What happened? Did they not have one that would fit BP, or do we need to go ask elsewhere? What happened?
Nope. Just couldn't get a deal.
Alright. Should we keep looking, or?
I don't think people are gonna want us or us
Why
to.
not?
Maybe we
Something
should.
happen?
Maybe we should tag you guys in, because you're more the ship guy.
Well, hang on. Did something happen?
There's,
Yeah. Two things happened and almost a third.
What?
Fucking aggro here got into 2 fights trying to get a boat for no reason. Landed a deal, went to go talk some more, and he beat up 4 people.
Were they young people?
No, real.
Okay,
old.
hold on. Well, you would ask. Hold on.
No, I'm just joking.
It's a little suspect.
But I'll say, back in the game, you got in a fight, and then a second fight looking at Aaron. What about?
Well, the first guy is kind of try to hustle us. The
For
second
2
guy is,
gold.
How did he try and hustle you? Tell me what happened.
we never
So
actually agreed that we wanted to ride on this boat. I was trying to see if we can find something that was leaving tonight or sooner, because they're leaving.
wait. He thought you made an agreement to use his boat. Did you do anything that could be misconstrued as making an agreement?
Did I know?
Did either of you?
Yeah, we did.
If you made an agreement, then you made an
No.
agreement. That's not.
I did
a-
not make an agreement.
Yeah, I did.
You were acting as a group, though. You're not acting as an individual right now. If 2 people approach, you can't act as an individual, right? Unless you specifically say so. So if one person agrees to it, then that's an agreement. No? All right.
Thinking
Regardless,
emoji.
what was the
Your
second?
emoji.
What was that?
What was the second thing that happened?
They didn't want to take
Well-
VP because he was too heavy. They
And
said they couldn't
also-
roll him across the water.
And
That's
also,
legitimate
Aaron
concern.
kept intimidating him. Just kept on aggro for no reason. I think
They
were
want to
more
charge us
like-
30 gold. We only have 25.
They were terrified of you. They ran
think-
away.
What kind of boat was it?
It was,
It was
the-
smaller than the other boat.
If it's a smaller boat, then it's not outside the realm of possibility that they
It was
would
big
charge
enough.
more to transport BP to the boat, because it's not easy. Am I wrong?
No, they didn't want to transfer him at all.
Well, they
what
didn't want to
they said.
transfer us because they saw us get into a fight because someone here is so aggro.
Okay, did anyone else see the fight? Or
Everyone.
let me reword the question. Is there anyone that didn't see you get in a fight? Because
The
anyone
guard.
that saw you get in a fight is not going to want to take you on a ship.
Yep, everybody saw us.
Everyone saw it? Then there's no point in even looking.
When you guys
No,
look
we
over
could-
at the
listen,
group nearby, they're all watching you, and when you guys look at them, then they like look away, like, "Oh, we're not looking."
Okay, then
Listen, I have a plan. Listen,
Yep.
walk through
you
your
three
plan with me.
you 3 go on the boat. I'll sneak on with my ring.
That doesn't last forever, you know.
It lasts long enough for me to get on the boat.
But what if they see you on
How
the
long-
boat?
I'll
What I
beat
would
the
know-
shit out of him.
Why?
I would. Well, hang on. I
Stop.
would know how long the boat trip would be, right? Like across the bay.
Yeah,
just
you'd be able to
don't-
estimate that pretty well. You think
Don't stow ways.
it would take anywhere from maybe 1 to 2 days,
Okay.
and with yeah,
how long
like
does
depending on
how
the
long
winds.
does your ring last, Aaron?
I haven't used it yet. I don't know.
Okay. Well, the trip would take 1 to 2 days. So if you can be invisible for 1 to 2 days, then go for it. But I don't. That sounds a little bit far fetched.
Oh wait. Okay, wait. Reading the ring. I guess I did tune into it and shit. I remain invisible until I remove it, or I attack or cast a spell or use a bonus action to become visible. So I can just stay
It's lit.
invisible the whole time.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, well the problem is we've already been seen, or not we.
Well,
BP's already been seen, right?
Yeah, but I mean, they
apparently
don't
they
hate
didn't wanna
BP,
take-
right?
You just said they didn't want to take BP.
Because I think they were making it up because they were scared of it.
Did you do anything to scare them?
Yeah, I kind of flexed a bit
But why?
because they wanted 30 gold.
We have 30 gold. We don't have a boat.
Us two, this group right here.
I am
Could have
carrying
just
gold.
waited.
Okay, you could have waited. I'm carrying gold. And for that matter, I'll give BP 10 more gold. Just in
Yay.
case. So, I mean, I can go talk to one of these groups again, but I don't know if this is gonna happen.
I'm just gonna listen. I'm just gonna walk back into town. You guys come get me and get a boat, and then I'll turn invisible. And when it's time, and I'll walk with you guys to the boat. So
Okay.
that way I'm out of sight.
Nathaniel, could you just try talking to the group over there and with your charismatic ways offer like
Are you
50
pointing
gold?
to a new group or the same group?
The one group that looked away.
Just
Uh,
offer like 50 gold. See if they'll take us across. That's way too much, but maybe they'll take it.
I mean, we can see what happens, right?
I'm walking into town.
I'll go up to the group BP pointed to me.
Okay, you approach, and when you do, it's clear that the energy about the group is a little bit off. And when you make your way over, one of these guys turns to you and he says, "Oh, okay, hold up there. What is it?"
We're just looking around the ship. Is everything all right?
You with those guys?
One of them, this small one here, or you're not small, the more metallic one here. Why?
What about that guy? And he points at, like, Aaron walking back towards the town gate.
That guy, he's just this. He's kind of a washed-up wrestler. We used to be friends. We're trying to get away from him, but there's like still some pity thing. It's awkward. But I apologize if he caused you any inconvenience. But we're looking to rent a ship to get across the bay.
Make a deception or persuasion roll, please.
Sure.
You have to tell me which.
I think they're the same. Let me see.
But
Persuasion-
it'll determine the outcome, so...
Persuasion, deception.
Okay. They kind of look at each other, and one of them's got like a chicken wing in his mouth, and he's like, "So you're just leaving him?"
Bone? This guy's insane. He said he wanted to get in another fight before he left, and you know, that life's behind me. We're just trying to get on our way.
Ah. The other guy continues and says, "So you're leaving, like, right now?"
Well, when were you guys planning on leaving? If you're going in that direction.
Well, look, if you're meaning to skip out on that guy, I mean, we could, what do you think, boys? We could be packed up pretty quick. I mean, it's gonna cost you, though.
How much?
They kind of turn and grumble to themselves. Make a luck roll.
Sure.
Fuck.
They turn back. 40 gold.
40 gold for how long till we set off?
I think we could go pretty quick. We could be set up in, what, 1 to 2 hours?
You got yourself a deal. I'll shake his hand and I'll give him 20, and 20 from when we board.
Alright. I'll have my men over here ready to cart you guys over. What about this one here? And he points at your big metallic buddy.
Oh, for 40 gold, I'm sure you'd already had that figured out, right? I'll smile at him as I say so.
He kind of pulls at some hairs on his chin, and he says,
He's very easy to work with. Just let him know what you need, and I'm sure he can oblige.
"Can you go underwater?"
Got a pulley system?
"Yeah, we got some ropes on the ship."
Yeah, just drop it beneath the boat. I can hook on.
They nod to you and go over a small plan where they're going to hand you a rope and tie it to your body and then kind of like keep that attached to the canoe, and then they'll like wheel it over there like a lifeline, and when you parked yourself under the boat, they'll just drag you up.
Alright, we cool. I'll I'll go to Jesse and BP. I'll walk up to them and say, "You guys stay here. Make sure they don't leave with the gold, and make sure check and see if they're doing anything suspicious. We don't want to get on something on a boat that's like questionable, right?" Under my breath, of course, as I pass them, and then I'll try and run Aaron down.
Sure. You run back towards the town. It looks like most of the crew's headed back towards the boat here on the little dinghy, but a few of them stay on the shore here, just a little bit away from you guys. The air is still a little bit weird, and whether or not you want to go and approach them to sit down or kind of stay to yourselves is up to you. But Nathaniel, you do eventually catch up with Aaron back,
How
I'd
long
say
did it
probably
take
by
you?
the gate.
How long did it take me?
Maybe a couple of minutes.
I'll go up to Aaron and say, "Wait, X being how long it would be between like 15 minutes and now, like however long it takes. So wait like 8 minutes or something like that, and then board the ship." It's the same one that we talked to earlier, that group.
Okay.
All right, you good, man?
Yeah, I'm good.
All right. You sure?
Yeah. Yeah.
Sounds like some shit went down. Is
No,
everyone
I'm
all right?
fine. Yeah, it's cool.
Okay. And I'll go back, and on my way, I will ritual cat. Oh, table talk. Do we want to get more identify scrolls? When Cyrus was with us, I got rid of all of them but one, just in case. So if we want more for anything that we find, is that something that we want, or does it not really matter?
Probably.
Okay.
We can probably find out through.
I don't know if I can
attuning.
procure that in 8 minutes and then be back in time though.
Probably not.
Okay. Then I'll worry about it later. But on my way, I'll cast the one on myself to see what it does.
Oh, to find out what it does that your shirt does.
Unless I know from attuning to it. If I know from attuning to it, then I won't. But
Okay, give me 2 seconds here.
no problem.
Okay. The shirt does give you some properties which are useful, and on top of the like enhanced appearance that it has, it gives you 2 main benefits. One of which is that so long as you are conscious and wearing the armor, you will regain 1 hit point per turn. Like in combat, your health
Sure.
will gradually return. So that also means that outside of combat, so long as you have the shirt on, it doesn't take too long before you're feeling better. It won't cure injuries or anything like that, but it keeps you topped up pretty well. The other thing is that it gives you advantage on persuasion rolls with people of the opposite gender.
Okay.
And those are the effects of it.
So it was +1 regen in combat and outside of combat, or just outside?
You regain 1 health per turn. No matter what. So every 6 seconds, essentially, you gain 1 HP.
Okay.
Which is a lot bigger than it sounds.
Yeah. Wait, sorry, say it again?
You regain 1 HP every 6 seconds, which is 1 combat turn.
Right, okay.
Yeah. And you also have advantage on persuasion rolls with the opposite
On
sex.
Women.
On whammons, exactly.
Women's. Okay. Got it. And I'll rejoin the 2 on the beach.
Sure. You run back over to them. What are you 2 up to?
Hey, Jesse, can you hold this paper stuff?
Sure.
I hand you a pen from Top Hats.
Okay.
I hand you 5 blank papers from Top Hats. And I hand you the calling card for the brothers.
Okay.
That's my inventory. Oh, I'll hand you the 40 gold I had on me. Sorry, it should be 35 gold. I hand you the 35 gold on me.
You guys want to start roping me up?
Hell yeah, brother. I assume he's talking to the boat boys.
Yeah,
Are
talking
you?
to the crew members.
So you approach them and mention that, and they go, "Ah, yeah, might as well." and they start to hook you up. Now,
Pop open the side doors, get me through.
after having gotten you all, ready with the ropes and such, there's a bit of time that goes by, maybe half an hour before the rowboat returns. And when it does, it's just a single guy rowing it, and there's enough space for you guys to get on, with the exception of BP. And this one guy rowing comes back and he says, "Okay, Captain doesn't want to wait too long. Might as well just get on out. You guys should hop in. Y'all ready?"
How long has it been?
Maybe like 30 minutes on the beach.
So Aaron would have been back by now, right?
I'd say so. Yeah, because you waited 8 minutes, right, Aaron? Were you doing anything else?
If I would have
was
assumed
good.
that there had been enough time for Aaron to get to us, then I would say yes.
Okay. Aaron, make for me a stealth check, please. And do so with advantage.
Good.
Whoa.
That's 22.
Okay. The people begin to file onto the boat. Nathaniel, you would know that, well, hopefully Aaron is lurking about nearby, invisible somewhere. It's time to get on.
Mm-hmm.
Do you guys get onto the boat?
Yeah, I'll board the ship.
Okay.
Yeah.
You hop onto the little dinghy here. BP, you can't exactly get on. Aaron, there's not really a free seat on the boat. What do you want to do? You're standing by the shore there in a spot where it seems no one has noticed you. Your approach over here, slow and painstaking as it was, has paid off. But there's not really, just a vacant chair for you to hop into.
I'll walk onto the ship and I guess just stand by I don't know what it's called, like the pole the
Mast?
sails are on. Yeah. I'll just
This is a
stand by.
rowboat. It's just like a little.
Oh.
They
fuck.
use that to get to a ship with like a mast.
Shit. Guess I'll just try to balance myself and stand on the rowboat.
Sure. Do you try to find one little free square of space and just stand there and balance yourself? And you guys are getting on here, and you know what it is when the weight in the boat suddenly shifts here. Jesse, you're getting on, and then suddenly the thing kind of creaks a moment as some invisible force gets onto the boat as well. And a couple of the sailors sort of look around, and some of them look at you, Jesse.
I'll drop my my bag and I'll say, "Oh shit, sorry, I'm very clumsy."
Shit, fuck.
Oh fucking shit, ass.
Oh, fuck.
They kind of look at each other, and one guy shrugs, and then they're like, "All right, you ready?"
Ready as ever. Let's go.
They start to go. Now,
Start.
the waves and the rowing are enough to make the boat, move back and forth, and standing in the spot that you are is a bit of an awkward thing, Aaron. I'd like a dexterity saving throw, please.
Ah, shit. The one I'm not good at.
How? You're a monk.
That's 13.
Operation Smuggle the Aaron is working, and by the time that you get towards the other boat, and the rowboat makes its way up towards this larger sailing vessel, little, rope ladders are tossed down, and people begin to kind of get up there. Hooks of other ropes are attached to this dinghy so it can be hoisted up, and people call out, exchanging orders as they prepare Operation pull BP from the ocean floor. And, Aaron, what do you want to do?
Okay. So I want to assess the situation right here. Does it seem like I could get on the rope as fast as possible so no one notice?
Oh, go up the rope ladder real fast?
Yeah.
Potentially.
Or I guess. Yeah. Okay. I guess I'll do that.
Okay, the rope ladders are tossed down, and before anybody really gets on it, you immediately leap for one. Make a stealth roll as you go to scatter all the way up.
Just regular stealth, right?
Nope, advantage. You're still invis. You need to beat a 12.
Oh my
Oh
god.
my god.
That's a 7.
Okay. You hop onto the rope ladder and go to make your way up, and you go up pretty fast. And when you do so, there's somebody at the top, the guy who's thrown down the rope ladder. And he's looking towards you, though you're sure he can't see you, and he looks like he has a perplexed, semi-terrified look upon his face. What do you want to do? You're like halfway up the ship.
I was staying very still.
Okay.
As
You
if
stop
I fall
moving
in the
for a
water.
moment, and he just stands there staring. And then somebody calls from behind you, and when he calls out, he yells up, and he's like, "Fuhrer, you all right?" And he just shakes his head for a second and blinks a couple times, and he says, "Yeah, He looks over past you, Aaron, and he says, "So who are these folk here?" And he's clearly looking at everybody down in the dinghy.
Does it look like I get past him, or do I have to?
He's standing right where you're going to be disembarking from the rope ladder. Unless you
Okay.
wanted to make, a leap or something for, other ropes on the ship.
Is there anyone behind me, like on the rope?
It looks like somebody's about to get on. There's a sailor holding the other end, and he's motioning for, Jesse and Nathaniel to go first, after you.
I'll get on the rope.
Sure.
Okay. This guy doesn't move out the way.
Yeah, he's still standing there, and, he's called down to you guys. He's like, "Who are these guys?" And one person turns and faces you, Jesse, and he's like, "You guys traders or something?"
Traders?
Uh,
More like tourists. We're just trying to get across the bay.
And he calls up, he's like, "You heard it." And he goes, "Eh." And then he kind of, steps back for a moment. And before he does, he looks left and right. And then he kind of, steps away from the rope ladder.
Alright, I'll slowly climb up.
Make another stealth roll, please. You need to beat an 18 this time.
Jeez.
Oh my god.
Alright. Pretty sure that beats it. 23.
You make your way up onto the boat, and when you do, you can see this guy. He's still standing there. A couple of others by him, too. They don't look like they care at all. One of them's just, casually eating some hardtack, and another guy's, coiling up some rope. But this guy's got his hand on the top of his rapier, and he's kind of just, scratching his chin, looking back and forth. He watches over as Nathaniel makes his way up. And Nathaniel, when you get up onto the main deck, there's a guy looking at you, a little suspicious-like.
I'll give him a confused look and then smile and say, "Hi there, I'm Nathaniel," and I'll walk up to shake his hand.
Buer's the name.
Buer? Nice to meet you. Are you the captain?
No.
Okay,
Nope,
well,
just a sailor.
Well, we'll be in your care for a couple days. I think 1 or 2. But it's a pleasure, and I'll turn and help whoever's coming up the rope next.
He shakes your hand. It looks like he doesn't fully trust you for whatever reason.
Sure.
But then you go back to helping people up, and gradually the gang makes their way up here. BP, you are crawling along the ocean floor, going to position yourself underneath the ship. It's fucking dark down here, and you can't see anything. Just, getting the sensors of your tracks going over bits of sand, and then the occasional piece of coral or whatever.
My doors are open. I want to see if I catch anything.
Is there food inside?
No.
Bait?
Do you have
he gave
rations that
me
you're
his entire
carrying?
inventory.
No, I don't have any rations in there.
Okay, alright. Go ahead and make me a luck roll, please.
And 3.
Okay.
You catch.
While moving along, you feel something slippery and slimy run across the side of your
Close the
body.
doors.
Okay.
If it ever goes inside or it's on the door hatch, close the doors.
Okay, you close the door before it can get close to that. It's completely dark around you. What do you do?
Do I feel it in me?
No, but it had brushed against your side.
Oh no, I wanted in. Like I meant like if I can capture it, I want the doors to close.
Oh, then you'd close. Okay, so you leave it open, and this
Yeah, yeah.
slimy thing kind of wanders along the side of you, and then it seems to just pass by. It doesn't go into the compartment.
Keep on slowly checking along.
Okay, you keep moving, you keep moving, you keep moving. Make another luck
Are there
roll
any
for me.
women on this ship?
No, they're bad luck.
Damn it.
11.
Okay. You keep moving along, and then at some point you feel a tug, and then you're just raised off of the ocean floor, and then you're like kind of drop back down into the sand, and then raised up again. Meanwhile, somewhere on the ship, there's a gang of 20 men trying to fucking heave BP. Somebody's working the winch, like the winch. That's what it's called, furiously, and it's just, you know, they're cranking as fast as they can over by this setup of different little pulleys and ropes, and you guys can see vaguely what looks like a square shape being pulled out of the water down there.
Alright, looks like everyone's here.
With enough time, BP is extracted here, and the ship
Hello.
noticeably tips. And there's like water draping off of him all over the place, little bits of seaweed, all this like mud that kind of comes out from his treads. But eventually, you're kind of like dropped onto the deck here, and some people hose you down with a few buckets of seawater, and
Yeah.
you guys make your way on.
You good,
I
BP?
also open the hatch to see if I get anything while
Okay.
I'm on the top of the boat.
Make a luck roll.
10.
Master fisher that you are, a sardine falls out of the left side hatch.
Let's give him a
Oh.
clap, boys.
God, what do you guys dinner? Who wants it?
You get.
You see
catch
two
that?
guys smoking a pipe who just kind of look at each other like, what? And then, like, the crowd just sort of disperses and walks away.
If I move, does the boat tip?
If you go completely to one side, you feel like it sort of nudges a little bit, and that makes you feel worried because you don't know if you're going to slip off the side or not.
Oh, is it like open railed?
Yeah. There's like,
Oh, fuck.
like
I'll take BP and position him in the center of the ship.
there's like
Awesome.
the railing is literally like a stick that couldn't be more than like an inch thick that comes up and holds onto a thin piece of rope that goes along the side. Like, no one seems to really use it for support or anything. It looks almost like it's there for show.
Is there like a cabin door that, like, what's the thickest amount of wood on this boat? Like the front of the boat, maybe?
Well, the boat seems sturdily made enough. There is a door just underneath the captain's wheel that must go to the lower decks, though you're not sure if you'd fit through that doorway. Everything here is pretty cramped, and you could position yourself by, like, the first mast or something if you wanted. You could
said the
hang
mast
off of
was
the
only like an
front
inch.
and do, like, a, you know, what is it, a Titanic sort of moment?
You said it was only like an inch thick, though, the mast, yeah?
No, not the mast. You guys would all be dead. The railing, like the sticks that hold the side railing.
I like go up to a group of sailors like,
Hey, could one of you tie me to the mast just so I don't accidentally slip off?
They nod like immediately, and they're like, "Oh, you can see the like we should have thought of that look that goes over everybody," and they like start to hook you up and everything.
mm-hmm.
And you can
Hey,
see
what if-
other crates nearby that have got the similar treatment, where it's like a rope net has been put over the crates and then pinned down, and they do that to you. They put one of these rope nets over you and then just like pin it down to the ship.
Hey,
All
one
good,
of,
BP?
yep, should be pretty sturdy right here.
His head's
we'll
poking
hang
out of the little rope net.
I'll hang out near BP for the journey.
Hang
I
on
won't
to
be
your
moving
BP.
much, so I appreciate it.
No, I'll just like we'll keep to ourselves.
Oh,
We're
okay.
not just, yeah.
Now, Aaron, what are you doing during this time? And Jesse, do you keep to yourself as well, or are you gonna make a dollar on the side? Like, what's going on here?
I'm just gonna go sit by my lads, I guess. I don't have anything else to do.
Sure, you bunker down with the boys there.
I haven't eaten. I'm gonna go. Where's the food? Like, is there like kitchen or something? Like not a kitchen, but you know, like someone on the ship making food?
Well, Looking around, it's clear that some people have snacks on them, but there's no kitchen up here. There is a door that must go to the lower decks of the ship.
Yeah, is anyone like around the door?
You see one guy who's there, and it looks like an elderly gentleman in a chair, and he looks semi-passed out.
I'm gonna try...
Perfect for a fist.
His old age is asking for it.
I'm gonna wait. I'm just gonna sit down somewhere.
I swear to God, you were gonna say, I'm gonna sneak attack him. Ugh. Okay, you chill there. Are you waiting for nightfall or anything? Because I'm gonna do a fast travel of sorts, unless you guys have something you want to do on the ship.
Nah.
I want to, if there's sailors nearby, I wanted to talk to them. You can let Miguel go though.
Sure.
I was just gonna ask, is there a penalty if I don't eat, or is that like, because I don't have any food on me?
After a day, you'll have to make a con check, and if you fail, you'll get 1 level of exhaustion.
Alright. Well, I guess if you're time skipping, so I should get some food. Fuck.
I have rations on me.
You want me just walking by and you start like going through your pocket? Like...
I mean, no, but
Alright, actually, wait, I have a plan. It's a very obvious plan. I'm just gonna walk up to my party
Okay.
and just, because I'm sure I can speak, just like whisper to them, like, hey!
You guys suddenly hear Aaron's disembodied voice here while you're seated by yourself on the ship.
What? I'm hungry.
Me too.
I would like a stealth roll from you, please, Aaron.
Fuck.
Because there are sailors nearby. You need to beat a whopping 4 DC.
You do have advantage. You're fine.
Oh yeah, I'm
You're
fine.
fine. Okay.
Yeah, I'm fine anyway.
You whisper to him there. You guys think that you're good. It appears Aaron's hungry.
Okay, but
Can you just leave a ration next to you or some shit?
if you pick up a ration and start eating it, it's gonna be very obvious.
Okay, do you guys have like rooms? Can you just like...
Did
Like
we
what?
ask them for a room?
Does it go invisible when he picks it up?
Well, it does say, hold on.
Pretty.
It does say anything I'm wearing or carrying is invisible.
There you go.
I'll flip him a gold piece. I'll put a gold piece on the ground.
Oh, you want to see if I
I'll
can...
put a silver on the ground. It's not.
I'm
gonna
gonna-
be easy.
I'm gonna see if I can
Okay.
pick it up if it goes invisible.
You guys watch as it floats for
Actually-
a brief moment, and then a second or two later starts to get translucent, and then just disappears. And the whole thing happens over the space of about maybe like 5 seconds.
I'll put half a ration on the ground.
You've been getting a little fat lately.
What? I'm
it's like a quarter of a piece of dried bread.
I'm leaving it on the ground, but I'm just holding it. Like,
Okay,
so it goes invisible on the ground.
sure. The ration eventually disappears.
I'm gonna start chowing down.
Okay.
Hey, Nathaniel,
Yo,
just throw all that shit in me.
what shit?
The mundane shit. You don't need to carry it. If you
I'll
don't need
put-
to carry anything, put it
I'll
in
put
me.
my ropes, all the torches.
Yeah, give me numbers.
Okay, one sec.
And then Uchi slides into the ocean and it's all gone.
Beep beep, I'm out of here. Just fucking pulls into reverse, rope snapping. Later, suckers.
You
So
might
it'd
need
be, it would be 20 torches. Do you want to carry the rations or no?
Yeah, just give it. You'll have to pick them up when we leave, but that'll be fast.
39 and a half rations. And then whatever the starting default amount of rope in feet.
50 foot. Is it hemp?
Yeah, it'd be hemp rope.
Weed rope.
Weed rope.
Don't smoke it.
Okay.
Is that all the mundane shit you need?
I mean, if you want to carry like,
Anything you don't need, just put it in me.
nah, it's whatever.
Okay. Now, during the course of the trip, you guys are bunkered down here. And BP, you wanted to talk to some sailors, right?
Yeah.
Okay, what, you just call over to a couple?
Hey, you.
Oh,
hey,
it's silk rope.
hey,
Okay.
that girl.
One of the sailors walks over towards you and he says, "Yeah, what's going on?" Looks like one of the younger guys in the group.
Hi, my name's BP DeGrunk. And yours?
Oh. He gives you a nod and he says, "They call me Shay."
Good to meet you, Shay. Thanks for letting us on your boat. You know anything of where we're going?
Well, Captain says you're paying to go to the Mistwold?
Yep.
I mean, I've never been there, but I've been up and down the coast.
You know of any, spots to gain treasure or booty along the coast?
Mm,
Any of the hot new spots? Or somebody that does?
you guys like treasure hunters or something?
Yeah. Like to explore the old places of the world.
Make a persuasion roll, please, BP.
Fuck. Six.
He looks at you and he crosses his arms. Then he smiles and says, "I might have heard of something. But my words aren't free."
Is
I'll flip him a silver piece.
And he says, "Hey, come on, you can do better than that. Aren't you paying Captain like 50 gold or something for this trip?"
60, and that was all of our gold. Sorry, man, gotta make ends meet.
He looks at you guys and says, "No, you guys gotta have something."
Fine, and I'll give him 2 gold, and I'll say, that's the last of the gold that I have.
Make a deception roll, please.
Sure. Is he a woman?
No.
Alright, let's do it.
Fuck, now he's gonna ask that for everything.
Yep.
Your shirt breaks.
Deception.
The Sovereign pops out and rolls off the side of the ship.
13.
along with BP, he died.
Yeah. BP goes after it and is never seen again.
13.
What was that? 13? Deception of 13. He narrows his eyes and he says, "Nah, you guys got more. Come on, 10 gold."
10 gold? We're treasure hunters, sir. If we don't have any
Yeah.
treasure,
And the
How are
cash
we
that
gonna
I
get
know
gold?
about's definitely worth more than 10.
how much is it worth?
Says, "Well, more than 10. I mean, I heard it from a good source." And he kind
You
of
just
like
got.
gives you a
give me
look
2
like, "Come on, man."
Give me 2 gold's worth of information before I decide to give you any more.
Okay. It's along the coast. And some pirates buried it there to pick it later.
Damn, he's good.
He looks to you, BP, and nods like, "Yeah, this guy's got my back."
And you're sure it's real?
He pauses for a second and he goes, "Well, yeah."
Insight?
Make an insight roll.
No! 12.
He's got a little doubt about whether it's real or not.
Don't fuck with us, Shay.
He says, "Well, I heard it from a good source. I mean, my buddy, like, only lies every now and then. Or, I mean, he's wrong sometimes. I don't think he means..."
I give him like the most like, this is complete bullshit look you could possibly imagine a human can make.
And he
Like,
looks at you and he says,
eyebrows
"No,
and
no, I
fucking-
swear. He's
I'll stand
normally
up.
good."
I'll stand up and I'll look at him, and I'll like cock one eye, and I'll say, was that really 2 gold worth of information?
Well, I think so.
You can do a little bit better than that.
Well, he said he overheard them talking in the tavern at Everwatch.
Uh-huh.
And I
Anything
mean,
else?
it's in the bay. But I'm not telling you where it is.
I don't want to know where it is. That's our job. We hunt the treasure. I just need to know if it's real.
Well,
Well,
I mean, I haven't seen it, but
oh,
What do you do to this poor kid?
he gives you like a grumpy look, and he's like, "Well, but
but it is real.
the pirates think so.
Who are the
Well,
pirates?
they put it."
I'm still glancing at him.
He turns around and he goes, Well, I hope you enjoy your stay. And he walks away from the group.
Shay.
I'll start laughing.
I'll sit back down and say, you know, for 2 gold, I think I got enough entertainment.
Just fucking
You
abuse.
know, maybe a captain knows more or something.
Sure. You want to talk to him?
I can't move.
You want me to flag him down?
Yeah.
I'll go find the captain.
Sure. You make your way over. Going up some steps, you get over towards
It's
the wheel.
Shay.
Fuck.
Look who's back!
What up, boys? Got any more dosh?
Captain's right there. He's a man that you haven't met yet. You had heard of him when you were on the, on the shore. But you see him now. He's a bit of an older, grizzled gentleman. Not like Waiting for Aaron's Fist kind of old, but, like more so than some of the other guys.
Not everyone can be that old.
And he looks at you as you're approaching. He says, "What do you need?" He's just kind of, very lazily moving about the ship wheel every now and then.
Just a friend of mine wanted to have a word with you real quick. If you don't mind, having a conversation. Unless you're too busy, of course.
Well, what's this regarding?
I don't know yet. He just had a couple questions. He's not from the area, neither are we. But I think he was the most curious.
All right.
It'll just be a minute of your time.
He taps somebody on the shoulder and they take over at the wheel, and he walks down with you and makes his way over towards your little gang by the mast. And hands on his hips, he says,
Did I get his name, by the way?
"Name's Captain T."
Captain T. All right. I'll introduce him to BP. BP, this is our captain here, Captain T. Captain T, this is BP. He had a couple questions for you, if you don't mind.
Hi, Captain T. Good to meet you.
Ask away, Robo.
The barrel is up to shake his hand.
He looks confused. And he looks at you and gives you a nod, yeah, no, we're good. So what do you guys need?
Well, we heard there's some good amount of treasure over in the Mistwood. It's kind of our operation, what we do. Look around the older parts around the world. Know of any good places along the coast?
Oh. Treasure hunting?
Yeah.
Well, if you're headed up the coast, not really. Place is pretty barren around here. In the ruins of Semmel, you might find something, but that's only if those highwaymen have been successful lately, if you catch my drift. You're not gonna walk away from that without a bit of a fight.
Are they top notch or are they just some ragtag group?
He shrugs and he says, "Beats me. I don't make any travel over there unless I have to. And, well, I spend much more time out here on the water than I do on land. Can't remember the last time I did that road."
Well, I know anything in the Mistwood? Maybe I know about Wycon's grave and things around there, but
Well, I'll tell you, I wouldn't stay there for more than a night or two.
the Mistwood?
He nods to you. Forest is haunted. All sorts of weird spirits and things.
Same rumors about that in the Wolf Peak then, eh?
Something like that. Gives me the creeps, to tell you the truth. Altwood's not so bad, but, well, we did camp there along the Mistwood once, and lost a man. Never found him.
So, do you know about Wycon's grave at all?
They say it's some old cemetery or something. I'm not really sure.
Think it's worth it or not worth the time?
Beats me.
Well, thank you for your time. I was just wondering if you knew of any places filled with booty.
He gives you a nod and he says, no problem. And he turns away, semi-apathetic, that wasn't so bad, but it's clear that he just kind of wants to get back to work, and he turns around and heads back up.
You know, Nathaniel, we could give Shay those 8 gold and try to look for that booty that was buried. I got the, locate object.
That's not a bad idea. Yo, Shay!
He's standing
Yo.
grumpily over by the side railing there. He doesn't
here.
turn his head when you call, but you know that you're close enough that he could hear.
Shay. Shay.
He turns around and walks over. What?
You're
Hey,
so
man.
shitty.
About that treasure. Before, we go any farther with this, does it have a name? You know, the treasure of somebody, the treasure of, X's treasure?
He's
You don't have
tight-lipped
to tell me
looking
the
at you,
name.
and it looks like he's sulking.
Oh, Shay, don't be like that. I'll give him 1 more gold. Does it have a name? You don't even need to give me the name. Does it have one?
He shakes his head.
Shay said no.
Yeah.
Ah, bummer. Alright, well, thanks, Shay.
Well, maybe can you grab the location?
The location? Do you know the
Yeah.
location, Shay?
Or rough area?
He nods and he says, "But that's 10 gold."
I'll give him 5. That should equal 10, right? Now, where's the location?
He squints and he looks at you, and then he holds all of his gold coins in his hands and he looks at them for a moment. And then he looks at you and he says, "No, that's 7.
Shay, I gave you 10. Are you trying to scam us?
He holds out his hand and you see the 8 coins there and he says, "No, you didn't give me enough."
Shay, look in your pockets. Before you left, I gave you at least 5 gold. I'm sure of it.
"No, you gave me 2.
Shay, I'm a man of my word. I wouldn't lie to you.
Make a deception roll, please."
Sure. Is he a woman?
This poor kid.
Why do you play D&D? Grand Adventure? How about you? Abusing children? How about you?
12.
I hate
12.
the elderly. A 12. Okay, let's roll for shit. He looks at you grumpily. He empties one of his pockets, not finding any coins there. And then he looks at you.
How much does he have? Should be like 7, right?
It looks like he has 8 coins in his hand.
8 coins. Alright, well, I'm sure I gave you 10, but here's 1 more. I'll give him 1 more.
I've never seen a group stingier about the
No, I'm just
sums
fucking
of
with
gold equal 4. No,
It's right
It's
here.
not so much a stingy thing.
And
I just
he
fucking with him.
points off in the distance. And he says, "You guys got a map?"
No,
Yeah. What?
we do?
Yeah, it's on Jesse.
Oh, Jesse?
I have a map.
Yeah,
Good.
it's that.
Being king 7 times.
Yeah, we have a map.
Okay. He marks it on your map, turns around, and then he says, "That's where the pirates said it was."
Well, thank you, Shay. You've been very helpful.
Can I insight check him?
He turns and walks away. And yes, you can
Fuck
insight
me.
check him.
Oh,
Was he telling the truth? That's a nat 20.
He was.
poor Shay.
That's my boy.
I'll whisper to the boys. It all checks out. I think he's telling the truth.
Alright, do we want to make that our first stop?
Do we want to go? I kind of don't trust the Mistwood. I don't like haunted forests all too much. Maybe we do just land in Mistwood, try to get to the treasure as fast as possible, and then to Lake Serenity.
I thought that was the plan.
Haunted treasure sells for a lot, though, BP.
I mean,
Does?
do we want to fuck with the god's grave? Cause I'm down to kill a god.
That'd be a pretty cool tattoo.
That'd be a pretty good feat.
Wondering what to do, the 4 of you turn and look over towards the bow of the boat here as you crash through the waves and the wind pulls you further. And as you make your way towards that destination, the distant woods that looks like it's shrouded in some sort of mist that moves between its trees. We will end the session there and pick up a couple weeks from now, as there's a week off coming up. But well done, guys.
Fuck.
Well done.
Nice one, brothers.
Some interesting gameplay and character decisions. I thoroughly enjoyed myself in ways that I was not expecting. So, to you guys, congratulations and well done. We will see you on the next one. The next week is off though, so don't show up for next week, but the week after that. And yeah, you guys will be your regular Thursday sessions as we've split, and we'll do the same time unless you guys want to swap anything up. So we'll catch you next time. Adios.
Why?
What?
Let's save this. Where are we here?
Okay,
The raw
Miguel, why
deal.
were you front on so many people today? Wait, is stream off?
Stream is still up, but I can kill it. Overwrite the raw deal group, and then